Wow, I want to thank Not Mish for that, Ray. Thank you so much, Not Mish and Not Mish's little gaggle of supporters of humor havers and what have you. I'm sure you guys had a lot of fun over there. Well, we're going to be having some fun over here, but I'm not going to lie to you. Tonight, we're going to be putting that nose to the grindstone. I know it's a Sunday night. I know it's a weird night to be coming on to Explorations, but if you think for a second that I'm going to be taking my foot off the gas pedal of the car to take us to the next level that we speak about so frequently, then I'm afraid you were mistaken. So hopefully you got that fun, that camaraderie, that humor out of your system, because tonight I'm going to be pushing you. Namaste.
Are you ready to become yourself? For years, dozens of people from all walks of life have turned to this one man, Leslie Tanner, desperate for the tools to reshape their life in our raised, godless world. Utilizing a unique blend of good-natured humor and brass tacks education, his innovative approach has helped innumerable people reach new levels of consciousness and personal power. Leslie Tanner, a controversial but selfless and massively influential figure, defies categorization. Since he and his life-changing program rose to fame, the expert class has desperately attacked him as a clown, snake oil salesman, or predator, attempting to silence him precisely because he is so effective at helping others become happier and more powerful in their own lives. From the most challenged, the mentally ill, handicapped, women, and mentally retarded, to the most successful athletes, entertainers, business owners, medical doctors. Regardless of your station, Leslie Tanner has committed his life to giving you the tools you need to transform your life. So, are you tired of being in near constant emotional and physical pain? If you could snap your fingers and have $1 million, would you do it? Is there a you buried deep inside whose power and will yearn to be expressed?
It's a whole life-changing program.
If they get half of what I got out of this program, they're going to have a much happier life.
It was fun. I really loved doing the program. I loved learning about myself. It was just amazing.
So if you have an interest in transforming your life once and for all, come along. I have so much to show you. In a moment, you'll have the opportunity to call the number you'll see on the screen and speak to me, Leslie Tanner, directly. Together, we'll tackle the most critical issues related to unlocking your true individual power and reaching your fullest potential. Let today be the first day of the rest of your life. Welcome to Explorations. Good evening, my explorers, and welcome back to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the most effective personal power program in the country. And tonight, we are diving head first. We are saying yes to becoming ourselves. What's that first question that you see on the intro is, are you ready to become yourself? Well, listen, yes or no, we are going to be doing that. We're going to acknowledge, we are going to say yes, and we are going to become. That and much more tonight on Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Good evening, my explorers. How are you all doing? Blessings to you and everyone with us tonight. My name is Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the program with which we explore the universe, both inside and out, to unlock and unleash the power within. Ladies and gentlemen, this is square one, day one of the rest of your life, each and every single time. That's what is so effective. That is what is so amazing about this program. You know, I have a burning in my heart to help. I have a burning in my heart to help each and every single person who comes up to this stream, to my videos, to my seminars, etc., etc. And I am here to help unlock and unleash that power within. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you may or may not believe that each and every single human being on this earth carries with them an innate, unblossomed power. And you may or may not believe that each and every single person feels that innate power, however distant, however an unconscious or subconscious whisper that may be. They come here to the program, they call in, they join my community of devoted light, they do the such and such thing, etc., and they are here to explore and unlock and unleash the power within. And I have a belief that they have it, and I have a belief that they can do it, and that's just simply how it works. Namaste, everyone. How are you doing? I have gout, says Plump Rum Sum. I have gout. Namaste. A young man of your age, Plum, got gout. You sure you got the right one? You sure you got the right diagnosis? Is what I'm trying to say. And because maybe not, you know, that's possible. There, a little less sparkle. Yeah, we're still dialing in this camera, you know. We're still dialing it in. Namaste, everyone. Plum from Stump. But you know what's beautiful? Because Main Doors brings up a really good point. You know, he puts it kind of bluntly. Main Doors puts it kind of bluntly. He says gout is a good thing. He says gout is a good thing. Now, Plum from Stump in terrible pain, sleepless nights, not a lot of easy answers to you in your life, right? You can take a bunch of ibuprofen, you can take a bunch of Tylenol, you can smoke your weedo, you can do whatever you can or want to, certainly. However, the reason you're doing these things is because the moment you open your eyes every morning, you are in pain. The moment you need to move this body of yours that you didn't even choose to have, you're in pain. And you might be asking yourself, what's good about that, Leslie? What's good about gout? You might be asking yourself. Well, I'll tell you right now. The reason gout is good is because you have it. Now, if you didn't have gout, gout would be bad. Well, let's go. Stone Monster 400. Weed for the gout gang. Namaste. Blessings to you. Thank you so much, Stone Monster. Appreciate that. Now, as I was saying, now for me, I don't have gout. I'm a very able-bodied man. I'm very spry, limber, strong, flexible. I can do almost anything with my body that I set my mind to. Very different from your situation. Now, but for me, gout is bad. However, for you who has gout, you are becoming yourself in the act of being here and being present to your gout. And in so doing, manifesting this gout and manifesting yourself. Namaste. Namaste. Blessings to you. And this is unbearable pain has become more bearable suddenly. Interesting. It's interesting how the program works, ladies and gentlemen. It's interesting how the program works. I am often becoming on myself pepperoncini. So what pepperoncini is getting at that is he's talking about cranking his shit. He's talking about jacking his dick off. And he's talking about is spurting jism out into the ether, out into the open. Oh my goodness gracious, how lucky are we? Mother Nipple Bottom, does that happen when you drink pee? Good question. Really good stuff, Mother Nipple Bottom. Let's get started on some jazz though, huh? What is that? Vruit. Namaste to Vruit for joining us this beautiful evening. Vruit, namaste, thank you so much for joining us. Really a pleasure to have you. A real pleasure to have you in day one. Day one, starting off on the program. Blessings to you, Vruit. Well, how'd you find us, Vruit? How'd you get a hold of us? How'd you zero in on what we're doing? Namaste. Namaste, everybody. Blessings to you. Thanks so much. Really appreciate you. The energy that I'm feeling from you guys. Really enjoying the every day is better than the next. Namaste. Grizzled Curmudgeon really zeroing in on something really special right there. Grizzled Curmudgeon, thank you so much for sharing that with us. Well, you can tell somebody's been around the block. Somebody who's been a part of the program for a minute, and it's Grizzled. Namaste to you, brother. Let's get back to I have so much spiritual energy I'm going to share with you. Namaste. Pepperoncini with that single bit. Namaste. Blessings to you. Really appreciate that. Let's get a little bit more of the glitter in my hair. I love this. I love that the team has put this together for me. I really appreciate that aspect of production. Namaste to you. Wow. And then thanks so much to everybody for that single bit. Pepperoncini, really crucial timing with that single bit. Blessings to you, and thank you so much for sharing that with us. Blessings. So hey, Enslaved by Truth, commands. Did it bring commands up for you? commands? Did it bring up commands for you? Yeah. Wow. That was something else. That was absolutely something else. What a treat that was to be able to share that with you. And the reason I say share is because, yes, of course, when that kicks off, I am filled with an energy that barely can be communicated via the internet, barely communicated via this technology around me that surrounds all of us, really, right? Right? There's technology everywhere, where there used to be trees, where there used to be rivers, where there used to be the soft embrace of a loved one. Pepper and Cheney, Explorer, Entrepreneur. Didn't know that about you, Sheen. Thanks so much. I need attention and couldn't have this be part of Jazz Express. I needed it to be its own thing. So Cheen saying like, hey, I'm separate, me. I am Cheen. Cheen is here. Cheen's here to do the stuff, and I'm separate. I can't get lost in the shuffle like what would happen during the Jazz Express. Namaste to you. Thanks so much, Cheen. Wow. Wow, guys. Really exciting. So, guys, listen. I'm going to tell you exactly what we're going to get up to tonight. Exactly what we're going to get up to tonight. Now, as you can see below on what this theme is, right? What this theme is going on tonight is Underhill. I couldn't agree more with you. I really couldn't agree more with you. It's really a beautiful music. Super Bowl 63 update. The Warthogs are beating the Diamonds 33-32. Wow. Exciting stuff. Never a dull moment. Never a dull moment in the world of professional sports. That's what I think and say all the time. I've been saying that for years. There's simply never a dull moment in the realm of professional sports. Namaste. Now, guys, as I was saying just a moment ago, this is what's going on. All right, tonight we are saying yes to becoming ourselves. Saying yes to becoming ourselves. Now, listen, I know 99% of you guys in chat right now, you've heard some version of that phrase. You've heard some version of the phrase that it's good to become yourself. Be yourself, right? Who hasn't heard that phrase? Who hasn't heard the phrase, gotten the advice that you're not sure what to do, you don't know what to do in a job interview. You don't know, you want to go talk to somebody that you want to have sex with, but you're unsure about how to go about it. And somebody says some version of, be yourself. Now, to set that aside as an inappropriate piece of advice for many people, a lot of you being in this chat right now. Now, a lot of you, when you hear that phrase, be yourself, you know goddamn well that has a high chance of not working out because you are alienating. You have a bad personality. Hypocriptomatic, be from Philadelphia, be better. That's a code. You got to speak a little more clearly to me, Hypocriptomatic. Which, by the way, we're going to get to that in just a moment. By the way, we're going to be getting to that in just a moment. Oh my goodness gracious! So, what did Philly win? I don't know, and I almost don't want you to tell me. Grizzled curmudgeon, exactly. Being myself tends to end badly. Now, there are certain situations, Grizzled curmudgeon, especially since I'm basically your therapist. I'm basically the literal legal counselor of Grizzled curmudgeon. Mother Nibblebone, I was told just to be myself unless myself was annoying. Interesting. So that's funny. That's fun, and we could explore that tonight. I was told to be myself, except when I was being annoying. Now, that's interesting. What do I hear when I hear that? What do I hear when I hear that? What I hear is, don't be yourself. Don't be yourself. And that can be really tremendous advice. Hey, Someone at YouTube. Someone at YouTube. Underhill or anyone else. Yeah, MXR, listen, tonight's not your night because we are saying yes to becoming ourselves tonight. And we are going to use an exercise here at Explorations to really explore that. Namaste. Now. So somebody at YouTube.com. There's like 10 of you. Could you please respond, please? I know Underhill's there. Cheen, there we go. Cheen, can you do the exclamation point commands? Command, basically. Type exclamation point commands, Cheen, and tell me if a thing comes up from Leslie. It's with an S. Oh, Larry. Yeah, with an S. Exclamation point commands. Give it a try. There it is. Hey, it fucking worked. Wonderful. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I've been trying to fix that for weeks, but apparently there's an arbitrary character limit for messages, automated messages sent to YouTube, to the YouTube chat. That's not the same as Twitch. It's not the same as Twitch. So I'm enslaved by the truth with an S. Enslaved by the truth with an S. Namaste. Now, guys, as I was just saying a moment ago, we are saying yes to becoming ourselves. Now, not to be distracted by times in which I'm sure many of you are going to be able to relate to this. Many of you shouldn't be yourself a lot of the time. But we're not going down that route tonight. We're not talking about practicality. Personal, namaste to you. Blessings to you. Great to have you on board, Personal. Thanks for joining us tonight at Explorations. We're just getting started. Perfect time to join in. Hopefully you got some time to sit with us. Oh, you're going to need to sit with us for about 20 minutes at least. And make sure it's an undisturbed 20 minutes. Namaste. Now, as I was saying, we're not here to worry about practicality. We're not here to worry about the pressures, very real pressures put on us from the external world, be that society, be that a political reality, be that a religious community we may find ourselves in. What we are talking about tonight is pure power, the power of the next level. And as I've said before, guys, in each and every single one of us, every person watching this channel right now, be it on Twitch or YouTube, you have a potential inside of you that has barely breached the surface. And you know exactly what I'm talking about, an inherent potential yet expressed, that's what drew you here in the first place. You're here because you heard that siren song. You heard that there was the promise of a simple yet profound program with a set of tools that will revolutionize your life. And that is exactly what we're going to do. Now, we are going to do that tonight by saying yes to ourselves. Even the scary part, even the bad part, even the part that prevents us from getting laid, even the part that keeps us broke and unemployed, even the part that makes us a piece of shit in a moral sense, social sense. To do that. How are we going to do that, huh? How are we going to do that, huh? How are we going to say yes to ourselves? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do that with one of the most simple exercises in the world. One of the most simple exercises in the world. You and I, head to head, each caller, I'll be going head to head with each caller with an exercise of what else is in the bag. Very simple on the outset, but once you get involved, it's very, very ugly and beautiful at the same time. No is the yes of failure. No is the yes of failure. Wow. Really, really profound stuff. Nindinu, thanks so much for sharing that with us. Really appreciate that. Namaste to you, and I appreciate that. Blessings also, but also warmth. But also thank you for acknowledging that truth in your heart, for acknowledging that truth and making space for that truth in your mind and your heart and allowing it to speak its reality sort of using you as a vessel, as a channel for the reality of that message, of that truth in that moment. And I really appreciate that. It's really, it's beautiful. That what you did just now, Dindini, was beautiful. Namaste. Wow. Personal blessings and namaste to you. And now, as I was saying, guys, we're going to be doing that on the phone in just a moment. Some of you might have played it with me before in our one-on-one sessions, but we're going to be rip roaring with everything that we got in this exercise tonight. And by doing so, saying yes to ourselves, saying yes to becoming ourselves, and saying yes to the power of the next level. How about that, everybody? How about that beautiful night we got in store? But before that, guys, I have a very special announcement. Very special announcement. Very special announcement. We are going to be doing something. We're going to be doing something a little new here at Explorations. We are introducing something that the mods and I have been cooking on for a little bit. And, partially still in development, and we'll see how that goes. But besides that, we are planting a flag, and we are creating a space in this program by which we can acknowledge the efforts, the participation, and the progress of a special explorer. Starting tonight, we will be choosing one explorer for an entire month to celebrate their commitment, to celebrate the power that they have developed, to celebrate the extent to which they have put the program in place in their heart. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we are introducing officially an Explorer of the Month. How exciting is that? I'm tickled. I'm electrified right now. So excited to have this opportunity and just to let you guys know some details about what's going to happen each month. Each month, behind the scenes, the moderators and I will choose an explorer to be highlighted in the next upcoming month. That explorer will receive certain tremendous benefits. Firstly, you'll get a free month of my community of devoted light at patreon.com, where I host my library, my ever-expanding library of exclusive materials, videos, music downloads, podcasts. You can get in there and just supermarket sweep that nasty bitch. Download. Get everything. Get your little grubby hands on everything. Get to the videos, all the podcasts, etc., etc. The Explorer of the Month will get a free month of Community of Devoted Light, and that'll be one special Explorer each month. Wow. Huh? Wow. Wow. Exciting, right? Pretty fucking exciting, right? Well, guys, and of course, we're going to be expanding this as time goes on, adding little benefits and little bennies, as is said more colloquially. And we'll be sort of refining the process by which the Explorer of the Month is chosen. There will be some sort of nomination process given to the community at large to nominate a couple names and then throw it to the mods and me, and then we get to decide. We got that ISR on everybody, watching, cataloging, noticing everything that you guys do. Namaste. Now, guys, so without further ado, that's the business. I'll be telling you guys about that repeatedly throughout the month, just so everybody gets in their head that we are doing an Explorer of the Month now. Really exciting stuff. Now, guys, though, I gotta tell you, so the first Explorer of the Month, though, listen, we chose behind the scenes. We had a mod meeting, and you wouldn't believe me at how quickly and easily we just chose this name from the top of our heads. It was so obvious. Their commitment so apparent. The power that they've developed through the community. So electric. An undeniable force in the program. An undeniable force in the program. So guys, ladies and gentlemen, our first Explorer of the Month. I'm going to go ahead and I got a little button to hit. We're going to hit the button. Let's see. Let's make sure this doesn't fuck up. The first Explorer of the Month, guys. Let's get excited. Okay. That kind of fucked up, huh? I'd like to thank everyone, including my mom, for this honor. Thanks so much. Really perfect timing, and it's not you. Really perfect timing, and it's not you. Kind of the timing of this is all fucked up, and we're going to redo it. Everybody, congratulations to Hippo Cryptomatic. Hippo Cryptomatic. We're going to be redoing this whole button in just a moment. Okay, ready? And redo the button and go. Absolutely beautiful. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Namaste. Namaste, everybody. Congratulations to Jen, a.k.a. Genomatic. That username was banned, a.k.a. Hippocryptomatic. What an art. To somebody that was, it was absolutely banned from the community, to the inaugural Explorer of the Month. The power of Jen cannot be denied. So namaste, guys. Let's hear it for Jen in the chat, right? Let's hear some emotes, some hand claps, some excitement. Explorer of the Month, Hippocryptomatic, a.k.a. Jen, namaste. Blessings to you. Wow, yeah, not Mish, I can hear you. She's in the other room screaming. Namaste, beautiful, beautiful. Well, guys, we'll be getting it. We'll be getting a little. So I'll give you some more details as the month goes along. But suffice it to say, for now, Jen, you're already a member of the community of Vote Light, so we'll be sending you something a little special in the mail as a thank you for your efforts here at the community of explorations. Communal vision, real quick, from Larry Picklejar. Once despised by now embraced, Jen is like the Trump of explorations with Leslie Tanner. Interesting. Yeah. Yeah, less coherent, but absolutely, I see the parallels. I see what you're doing. Namaste. I really see what you're doing. Well, guys, let's go ahead and open up the lines and get to this groundbreaking exercise I'm going to be doing with each and every single one of you. Each and every single caller. Communal Vision from Pepperoncini. Congratulations, Jem. DM me your address, and I'll DoorDash you another round of cookies for tonight. Wow, Cheen, very generous of you. Cheen, extremely generous of you. Blessings. And Mother Nipplebottom, we got a Communal Vision from Mother Nipplebottom. Can't wait to get into this perspective. Caller, hold on. Putting you on hold. Mother Nipplebottom, the cream of explorers, hurrah, says Mother Nipplebottom. Celebrating Hippocryptomatic right now. Namaste. Beautiful, beautiful. We love to see this, guys. Everyone really coming together in celebration of the efforts of somebody who has gone too long without getting the feather in their cap. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Did I win, Leslie?
You did. Jen, congratulations on... Jen, you won. Explorer of the Month. How does it feel?
Oh, my God, it feels so refreshing. It's like being under a waterfall.
Is it? Like a crisp waterfall?
Yeah, kind of crisp. Yeah.
Larry Picklejar, you know you've lived a life when your pet bird will likely outlive you.
Okay.
Yeah, right?
It doesn't hurt my feelings.
No, I love that. So, Jen, let's.
Oh my God, Leslie!
Right.
What a good time we've all had.
So yeah. So listen, you've kept a secret for a while. I had to get your little blurb from you. And you held it down. You held down the secret pretty well. I got to tell you.
Did I?
I
did.
I honestly, I gave it a 50-50 chance of whether you were gonna open up that little claptrap of yours and just kind of spoil the whole thing. I had 50%. Well, because if you,
Oh my God,
this is
I
how.
talked to Phil so many times on the phone. Nothing.
Oh,
Not a word.
Mindy knew. Yo, Jen, I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish, but Wiki is one of the best explorers of all time. Any response?
Maybe next month.
Maybe next month. Wow. I love the power in what you just shared. Blessings to you.
my
Personal
Greek
saying this might
bestie.
be a cult. This might be a cult, says
I'm like-
personal. Let's go ahead and ask the Explorer of the Month. Explorer of the Month, Jen, is this a cult?
Oh, it's a family.
It's a what?
Family. It's a family.
It's a family. It's a family.
family.
It's a family to so many. To so many. But some of us really, I would say, in that it is a family, we support and foster a good deal of frustration, borderline just pure hatred within the community. There's a lot of bad blood here. People don't always get along.
It's true.
That's
It's
true.
And, someday,
Mm-hmm.
perhaps they'll find the way. Because we're all holding hands. Isn't it gorgeous?
Wow.
I'm
Isn't
so
it?
at peace right now. This is just glorious.
This is
You know?
beautiful. It really does feel beautiful. Now, Jen, the reason I gave you 50-50 is because the way I saw it playing out was you were going to call.
Okay.
It was going to piss everybody off, right? There are a lot of people who don't like you here. Ham Sandwich 87. Namaste. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Duh.
Yeah. Larry Pickle Jar. It's like a family where no one wants to take care of the dead ant's pet bird.
That's true.
Yeah, that felt good. That felt good. None of the obvious commands work.
Larry knows that I definitely have concerns about that because I need a will now. So
Yeah, do the basic ones work? What are you talking? What is Underhill talking about? No, I'm saying Stone Monster 400. It's kind of fun to go into a room full of smiling faces with a knife in your back pocket.
duh.
Now, Jen, you're our first Explorer of the Month. I'm going to be sending you
Isn't
something
it
a little
so fun?
special in the mail. I'll be sending you a little something special in the mail, making sure that you get something, Make sure you get something nice. No.
Say hi. Hi.
No. Yeah, Chena, I know. I went up in the chat. I was like, oh, it's a joke. It's a cheese steak. We're having fun.
Did
Okay.
somebody say something rude?
No, so I didn't understand something in chat for a moment, and then I realized they were just kidding around. They're having fun. They're having fun with me. Now, listen, Jen, let's jump into meat on the potatoes, okay? It's time to explore. It's time to do the exercise that I talked about. Now, Jen, what this exercise is called is What's in the Bag. Have you ever played the game or done the exercise What's in the Bag?
No.
Okay. Well, let me tell you what we're going to do. In just a moment, when I give a countdown from 3, we will go back and forth at a pretty steady clip. We'll just be answering the question, what's in the bag? So we'll say, what's in the bag? 3, 2, 1. I'll say a chicken. And then you say whatever comes to your mind, right? I'll say a clock radio. You'll say, what's an example of something you might say?
Murder.
Perfect. Okay, so this is what we will do for a while. We'll continue this exercise. And the reason we're doing it tonight is the theme, saying yes to becoming yourself. We will have spelunked into our minds, really getting past those first couple layers of superficial thoughts that we always repeat. The false selves, the things that we like to tell ourselves about ourselves and our mind. And we will get into the real meat. I would say by the time we get about a minute into the exercise, we'll be really in the thick of it. And once
So,
I have
I like
found
that.
something, once we've found something, Jen, we're gonna sit and we're gonna meditate on it. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna pull on it. We're gonna push. We're really gonna make some. We're gonna massage the meat that we pull out of the mind's cave. Does that sound all right to you?
Yes, and I swear to God, I will definitely tell you exactly the first word that I think of. I swear.
Okay, perfect. Okay, yes, absolutely. Namaste.
Yes,
Beautiful.
sir.
Thanks so much. Now, guys, so as I said, this is going to be with each caller tonight. We'll repeat this exercise. What's in the bag? We will continue until I am confident as your leader, as your therapist, as your whatever I am to you, founder of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the most effective personal power program in the country. I will determine when we have gone long enough and we will have really found some good stuff. Really found some good stuff. Now, let's jump in.
Should I close my eyes?
What was that?
Should I close my eyes?
Yes. Sometimes that can be very helpful. Close your eyes. That's your instinct, then that's what you should do.
Okay.
Okay? Okay, here we go. Okay. What's in the bag? 3, 2, 1. A shoe.
Strawberries.
A milk cap.
Duck.
A dog.
Spoon.
A fork.
Spoon.
What was that?
Spoon.
You said table.
Hatchet.
A knife.
Girl.
Boy.
Duck.
What was that?
Duck again.
Yeah, okay, try not to repeat stuff. Duck, let's say
I'm trying.
swan.
Leslie.
Swan.
Hen.
Cornish.
Stick.
Fist.
Punch.
Kick.
Mom.
Sister.
Fork.
Nope. Go, do it again.
Okay. Stop.
Sign.
Yellow.
Red.
Cat.
Gloves.
Fire.
Burning.
Vase.
Gay.
Sneakers.
You took an out. Okay, listen, Jen. We've got it. We got enough. So listen. First of all, I'm not going to say great job, but I'll say good job. I'll say good job, guys. Can we make some noise? Can we make a little bit of noise in the chat for our Explorer of the Month, Jen, for getting us started tonight on the What's in the Bag exercise. So congratulations. Thank you so much for getting us started. Talk to me, Jen. How did that feel?
Maybe cry a little. Like there was tears starting to come up, and I just kept thinking of forks and little girls.
Right, and
I don't know what that.
Yeah, you kept.
hens.
I saw you kept getting on the fork situation.
What was that?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I'm going to be honest with you, Jen. Okay, we've been working together for too long for me to be anything other than honest with you. So
Yeah.
what I heard is that there were certain intersections in the exercise that you felt challenged by. And because sometimes you had a response real fast, right? It was really loose, it was free, it was refreshing, it was effervescent. However, sometimes you took like 5, 6, 7 seconds to come up with a word that you had already said again. And that
I
told
was
me
seeing something in my brain.
you were what?
I was seeing something in my brain.
Yeah, so did you not recognize it when you saw a fork for the 5th time?
No, it was like I was seeing a whole to-do.
What was the
It
to do?
wasn't just an object.
Stone Monster
It was a
400
memory.
saying she needs to get forked.
Right.
Any response to that?
Did you say forked or forked?
Forked. I think it's supposed to be a play on words, though. For fucked.
That's funny.
Now listen. That aside, I do want to say that I got a very sort of constipated vibe. I got there's an anxiety inside of you, and I think this is where we are going to say yes to who we are and becoming ourselves tonight. So tonight, right now, Jen, namaste to you, my explorer of the month, my shining star.
Yay!
You are anxious, okay? Those pauses, those breaks, you are not letting go. There's something going on inside of you that you're fearful of. Nindy new. So just to be clear, to be eligible for Explorer of the Month, I have to fuck up your mental exercise. Well, that's the thing, is that you might say that she did a bad job, which
Yes, fuck you.
yeah, I would
Nikki,
say that. I would say it was getting us started. You put yourself on the first spot of the night. You've been terminated. Explorer of the Month, terminated. EOTM, good night. Larry Pickledar saying, chop it off. No more. Done. 708-240-8953. 708-240-8953. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. And a quick affirmation for ladies. Listen, the grocery store has amazing deals if you go Tuesday and just look like shit. They'll think you're a senior citizen. So you get like 10% off. And these times, just let those titties sag. Maybe don't put on any makeup. Wear one shoe and some sweatpants and just say that you're old. That felt good. Okay, that felt good. Namaste. Real quick, caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
Hi, Leslie. This is Duncan.
Beautiful, Duncan. How are you this evening?
I feel really lucky. I really need your help with this topic.
Let's do it. Let's get into it, Duncan. You need my help. We're going to be doing the exercise in just a moment, but tell me, where's your mind and where's your heart? What's going on with Duncan tonight?
I just have been dealing with like a lot of pressure and stuff, like a lot of people. I see myself in one way, and I think I really like myself, but I think a lot of other people like don't like me and maybe want me to be different than I am.
Let's talk about that. Now, before we even do the exercise, this is going to give us a really good context for the exercise. So, Duncan, when you hear that, have they told you anything specific about you that they don't like? Or is it just kind of you never really get the notes? You never get the feedback?
It's mainly like my family, and they tell me they don't like me being around or breathing or like existing and stuff.
Okay, and do they tell you why?
Because that I'm just not normal, and I don't do things the way that they do the things and stuff.
Sure. What kind of things?
Like when we get together in the family, and they is like doing prayers and stuff. I'll sit there but all I'll think about is the roles. And so when they say, "Did you even pray?" I'll say, "Pray for roles or something? What am I supposed to pray for? I don't believe in your God."
Right.
And
do you
then
believe in
it sparks
a different God?
I believe in positive energy and loving people. That's it.
Okay. And so is this the main thing that they have a problem with, that your lack of belief in God?
That, and I tend to set a lot of things on fire. So whenever they say like, you need to not be that way, then I'll go like burn something.
So two things. When they say that they don't like you and they want you to be different, and you feel you're attacked, the first thing that you thought of was that you don't believe in God anymore, and then the second thing you talked about was lighting things on fire. Now, do you light their things on fire, Duncan?
Things that they like put value in and love. It could be their things or like just things that they like.
Okay, and they get upset with that.
They get really, really mad and then really sad. And then I hate to say it, but it makes me happy.
Right, so you have like a direct emotional investment in their disappointment and unhappiness.
I feel like they say and do things to make me unhappy, so I do the things for them the same way. Yeah.
Okay, so listen, I think I've heard enough. Let's go ahead and do the exercise, and once we get to the me, I'll hit pause and we will reflect. Are you ready, Duncan?
Yes.
All right, let's jump in. Let's do it. So again, I'll say what's in the bag, count down from 3. I'll offer the first thing, and you say the first thing that comes to your head, okay?
Okay.
Okay, here we go. What's in the bag? 3, 2, 1. Corkscrew.
Bottle opener.
Wine bottle.
Crayons.
Markers.
Paprika.
Cinnamon.
Applesauce.
Apple juice.
Mangoes.
Mango strawberries.
Howdy doody.
Cowboy ranch.
Episodic endeavors.
Repetition.
Yes, please.
No, sir.
You can't love me.
Potato chips.
Dip.
Beans.
Alfredo.
White sauce.
Jesus.
Cross.
Heaven help me.
Hell protect me.
Darkness.
Sadness.
Helplessness.
Okay, I think there. Let's pause it right there. Wow, guys, can we make some noise in the chat for? Can we make some noise in the chat for Brother Duncan? For Brother Duncan for really. This might seem like a simple exercise from the outside, but once you're inside of it and you're saying yes, that's the thing. You're saying yes to your own brain, your own mind, your body, and you're following that path in front of the couple thousand people watching tonight. It's not an easy thing to do. So I want to congratulate you on a job well done tonight, Duncan.
It's all you, Guru. I'm crying a little bit right now.
Yeah, I'll bet. Now, definitely better than our first caller of the night.
Yeah, Jen has a lot of layers that are still there. It's kind of
Yeah. So listen, let's Duncan, let's take a look at this. You're saying, so what I heard from you tonight is I saw a refrain of emotional fragility and a sense of playfulness. But when I combine that with the context that you gave me earlier, I think what we need to be confronting is that, sometimes in a bullying situation, quote unquote, a bullying situation, you feel bullied, you feel, ostracized, you feel targeted. Sometimes in that situation, there's an imbalance, right? A lot of people get bullied and they don't deserve it. We can all think of some names that maybe we saw from school, that maybe some weak kid who just kind of kept to himself that got targeted by some predators. Now, this is not one of those situations, though. Duncan, this is a situation where you're being attacked, and I mean, to put it bluntly, you deserve it.
Why is that, Guru?
Because you light their things on fire.
I fail to see the connection.
Well, darkness. You said darkness. That was kind of a refrain, darkness. And to illuminate the darkness, you light things on fire. But lighting things on fire, it's just not working. It's harming the people around you. And so they might say, oh, you don't believe in God, we don't like you, you're a weirdo. No, you're destroying their stuff. So I think the yes that we should be saying yes to, the yes that you are becoming, is somebody who is bullied and deserves it.
How do I fix that?
If I truly believed that you wanted to know the answer to that question, I would tell you, but you're not ready for that.
What do I do in the meantime?
Well, next time you try to catch yourself when you're like, oh, I am treated unfairly. This isn't right. Remind yourself that it is right, it is fair, and it is balance for these people to be abusing you.
Okay.
You deserve this. This is your fault. Just say that. I deserve this. This is my fault. Say that. Practice.
I deserve this. This is my fault.
Beautiful. I know, beautiful. Well, listen, tremendous work tonight, Duncan. You really made yourself vulnerable, and you really set kind of a much better example than our first caller tonight.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Well, namaste to you, Duncan. Blessings to you. Good to hear from you.
Namaste. Thank you, Guru.
Namaste. There we go. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
This is Reverend at all costs money. How are you doing tonight, Leslie?
I'm doing great, Reverend. It's wonderful to speak to you. We're already getting down to brass tacks tonight, really getting in there and really taking things to the next level tonight. If I don't mind saying so myself.
I would like to start off and say that last call was absolutely beautiful. I deserve this. This is my fault.
Right.
I love it. I deserve this. This is my doing. I take full responsibility for my words, deeds, and actions. I wholly agree with that.
Right.
There's sentiment.
There's something very
powerful.
It's very empowering to realize when because sometimes I talk to a lot of people, especially I don't know. I work with a lot of disabled adults that are referred to me from the courts, and a lot of times we get into their family structure and how they're treated poorly by their family, and a lot of those times they don't deserve it. They've got some sort of mental or emotional disability, and their parents and their siblings are terrible to them. But that was a situation in which that was clearly not the case. Duncan really was bringing that on himself.
Sometimes, but I mean, at the same time, look at it as a positive. Like when you do something good, you can say, "I deserve this. I take credit for this. I did this." So you gotta own the wins and the losses. As long as you own up to who you are, I think that is saying yes to becoming yourself.
Exactly.
If you're a loser, say yes to being a loser. If you're a winner, say yes to being a loser. If you want to change, well, that's what the program's here for.
It all costs money. You took the words right out of my mouth. Couldn't have said it better myself. So it all costs money. It's good to have you. What's on your heart and mind tonight? What brought you to the program tonight as we explore saying yes to becoming yourself?
I was curious to play In the Bag. I have not played that game yet, and I was very curious.
Well, you know what? Let's just do it then. Let's just jump right in. We don't need a whole thing up front unless you got something. You're just excited. Let's go ahead and play. You ready?
I'm ready.
Now again, I'll say what's in the bag. Count down from 3. I'll offer the first what's in the bag answer. Then we'll continue, and I will when I'm satisfied that we have spelunked enough, that we have carved enough meat from the bone of our inner mind, then I will pause and we will reflect.
Fantastic. I would love to just let the essence take control. That inner brain, the one that doesn't think.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, ready. What's in the bag? 3, 2, 1, piano lessons.
Kiss from a rose.
Seal.
Envelope.
Stamp.
Mail.
Mailman.
Sex.
Intercourse.
16-lane highway.
Small country road.
Country music.
Party.
Animal.
Drinking.
Buddies.
Laughs.
Cries.
Sadness.
Dirty socks.
Stale air.
Cigarette smoke.
Ashtray.
Lung cancer.
Stained walls.
Feces.
Pizza.
Toppings.
Bottoms.
Gaze.
Knowing.
Unintelligence.
Swans.
Films.
Okay, let's do it right there. Let's keep it right there. Now,
Sure.
wow. Now that was something special. That was something. That was the real deal. That was the raw unconscious nerve that we just got to behold. So namaste, namaste. Thank you so much to It All Costs Money.
Yeah, that one hurt. Like, I feel dirtier on the inside for that.
Dirtier. Talk to me about that. Dirtier. What kind of, like, talk to me about, what do you mean by dirtier?
Like, part of the program is to relax, but in a Leslian sense, but I didn't get the Leslian sense. I actually felt the traditional good. Like, I feel a little bit more energized, and I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but it feels dirty to feel good.
Ooh. I love that. I love that. Dirty to feel good. Well, first of all, this isn't necessarily a pure relaxation exercise in a Leslian sense. This exercise is merely to spelunk, merely to just kind of get as much stuff up off the bottom as we can and just see what happens. And is there a relaxing aspect to it? Yes, but it's not wrong to feel energized. I just want to say that, first of all. Secondly, though, this idea of feeling filthy from feeling good. Is this a familiar feeling? Have you felt this before in your life at any other time?
Since I started on the program, yes, I've started to notice that, feeling good isn't necessarily like a good thing because it holds you back. And so I've been trying not to feel those good feelings and just stay in that sorrow, that muck of, human depravity.
Brother, well, listen, I'm gonna tell you something that's really gonna help you out. So before the program, I would imagine you didn't have a problem feeling good, huh?
Not really. I was like, cool, this is great. I'm gonna do drugs, have sex, and be awesome.
Beautiful. Now, what I'm gonna tell you next is gonna take this to an extra special level for you. We're gonna reacquaint ourselves with that version of Reverend It All Costs Money. So, what I mean by that, I don't mean to abandon the principles that we've worked so hard to instill here at Explorations. What I mean is, if you're really seeking out the depravity, I understand that, the instinct would be to protect yourself from good feelings. Protect yourself from feeling, empowered, of feeling fluid, of feeling confident, etc., etc. However, if you're really looking for the feelings of degeneracy, of inadequacy, of redundancy, of impotence, Lord, allow yourself.
Oh man, impotence would be amazing. No more sex drive, and I could just sit around like eating greasy fried food all day and go, the world sucks, and it's my fault. Or it's not my fault. It's not my fault. I didn't do anything to deserve this. I'm not going to improve my life in any way. I'm just going to sit here, complain, and eat up social resources.
Listen to me. That's going to happen anyway. Sooner or later, We don't know, right? We can't always tell the future. Sometimes we can, but sometimes we can't. What I'm telling you right now, if you really want to thrust yourself into the negativity, into the depravity, into those negative things by which our power is fully realized, brother, allow those good swings to be good. Allow the feeling of like when you have sex or jack off, when you do win something, when you do get a bunch of money, when you do have a good vacation. Allow the sweetness of the sugar to really crystallize in your mind's eye during those good moments. Because, brother, once you have tasted how good it can be, you have begun to build the context to feel that pendulum swing the other way. If you protect yourself from the good, you're protecting yourself from the power that will come from feeling the bad. You see what I'm getting at right now?
You're the guru. And thank you, Leslie. Oh,
Absolutely.
man, I'm gonna have to keep some notes and go back and watch the VODs on this one because there's been amazing breakthroughs tonight. I think
so too. It's an amazing exercise. It's what's in the bag exercise. It's something else. I've never seen another Twitch channel, let alone another personal power program, give such an exciting and incredible tool by which people like yourself and the thousands of people watching can transform their lives.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Yeah, listen. So this isn't going to be that hard for you. Like we've covered before. Well, Grizzled Curmudgeon with a communal vision real quick before I get into that. We've got, can you do a podcast on that idea, Guru? It's done. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll give myself a little note. Podcast of devoted light. The good be good, so bad can be worse.
Beautiful.
There we go. Got it. Now, so that's coming tomorrow. My community of devoted light, you can expect a podcast tomorrow from me on that. Blessings. Now, as I was saying a moment ago, you're not going to have a problem. We can all tell by your tone of voice, by, you can put sentences together. You got that nice, clean tenor baritone. You've told us that you have sexual intercourse relatively easily. You have a somewhat successful life. So listen, enjoy it, because it's all going to fall apart.
Yeah, well, I was. I just want to let you know, I was having an active sexual life until you had us all become born-again virgins.
Right. Oh, so now you're in the... Okay, interesting. Well, that's a whole other layer to the situation. That's already the beginning. That's already the beginning of things falling apart. Namaste to you. Now listen, I don't want to say anything more about it. We've planted the seed. It's going to germinate. It's going to blossom. We need to let it do its work, okay? If we start hanging more and more shit on the branches of a tree that doesn't exist yet, it's just going to collapse. So let's let it breathe.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else that you want to share with the chat before we move on tonight?
I am not a wizard, Main Doors Private Crow. I'm just a guy,
Just a guy.
Namaste.
Namaste to you. Namaste, Reverend. Blessings to you.
Blessings, Leslie. Blessings. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
I'd really appreciate it if you called me Provo.
Provo. Good to have you on the program, Provo. Provo, I've seen the username. Hey, well, Brother Provo, have you called before?
No, first-time caller. Wish I could say I'm a long-time listener, but I've only found you recently, Guru.
Really?
Leslie Tanner.
Wow. Well, listen. First of all, guys, can we please welcome a Provo as a first-time caller? Can we please welcome Provo to the situation here at Explorations with Leslie Tanner? Namaste to Brother Provo. And so you said you just found us recently. How'd you come across us here, Provo?
Well, I have some really good friends who were looking out for me, and they shared your show with me, and I've been just over the moon since I found it. Honestly, namaste to you, Leslie. You've really been a life changer since I found your show.
Wow. Well, first of all, I want to say it's genuinely, I mean this with the bottom of my heart. It is for people like you, Provo, that I do this. That you can have a positive experience with this, the simple tools of the program. Truly is why I get up in the morning. So I want to thank you for sharing that with me. I want to thank your friends too for telling you about this thing.
Absolutely, I got some good friends. And my chakras just from listening to you help Duncan out, really. I've helped him raise at least 3 or 4 levels.
Wow, beautiful. Love that. So listen, so you found us recently. Tell me, what kind of stuff, tell us about, the you that found us, right? The you that stumbled upon Explorations. What was that person like, and what did that person want out of life that they weren't getting yet?
Well, the me before I found you was unmotivated, no guidance, no North Star. And then, I stumbled upon your show and I started to find meaning and importance once again, and just taking another crack at life and starting fresh.
Love that. Start a new, take a different approach. The old approaches didn't work, right?
That's 100% correct, Leslie. They just were leading me down the same old road. It's like I was going in a loop or a double-in cul-de-sac.
If I've had, a nickel for every time that I have, found someone, met someone at the end of a rope, and it's simply a problem of a framework, a way of relating to the self and the world around them. And their misery, their doom, that they feel crushed by.
Yes.
Yeah, and not that we alleviate those things here, but they had no way to deal with it, no way to manage it, and no way to leverage those things and to truly become the powerful person they were meant to become. So Provo, perfect timing, perfect place. I'm so glad that you're here with us. Now, tonight, we are saying yes to becoming ourselves. Now, have you gotten a chance to watch a couple calls yet?
Yeah, I listened to the previous callers. Interesting topics. One of them really got me invigorated about thinking about sexuality. Again, I enjoyed that. And I also don't want to burn anything anymore. That seems like a bad idea.
Interesting. So you're horny and don't want to burn stuff anymore.
I'd say that's 100% correct.
Okay, interesting. So that helps me understand where you're coming from, where you're at right now as we get into this exercise. Now, what do you say we just jump right in? You've seen the exercise work, the what's in the bag. Are you ready to give it a shot with me?
Yes, namaste, Guru.
Beautiful. Now again, to repeat, I'm going to say what's in the bag. Count down from 3. I will offer the first answer to the question of what's in the bag, and then we will just proceed there. When I feel satisfied that we've cleaned enough meat off the bone, I will pause and we will reflect. Does that sound good?
Absolutely.
Okay, now Provo, I know since this is your first time calling, I'm going to say right off the bat, listen, it's going to be alarming, this act of becoming through this exercise. You're going to be seeing parts of your mind that maybe you are not that familiar with. Confronting, sitting face to face across the table with a different kind of Provo than you're used to. So if that does happen, when that does happen, don't say yes, don't say no. Simply continue, okay? Simply notice and continue the exercise, all right?
Most certainly.
Okay, here we go. What's in the bag? 3, 2, 1. Tassels.
A cucumber.
Tomatoes.
A ring.
Wedding.
A portrait.
Paintings.
A creme brulee.
Dolce de leche.
A fine sequin dress.
Slippers.
A bonnet.
Horse-drawn carriage.
A statue of Stalin.
A statue of Lenin.
A Beatles vinyl.
Cockroach shit.
An anthill.
A city.
A forest.
A cavern.
A pond.
Breasts.
A monarch butterfly.
A vagina.
A push-up bra.
Labial folds.
The Constitution of the United States of America.
First Amendment.
Hate speech.
Beauty.
The ADL.
Cool guys.
Denim pants.
Cowboys.
Cupcakes.
All right, let's leave it right there. Can we give can we give a round of applause to Provo? Wow, wow, wow. That was a long one. Thank you so much, Provo, for being so brave and so generous tonight. How do you feel right now?
Like I just took. It's like I was wearing a backpack and I just took I had like 10 pounds of rocks in the backpack and I just dumped them on the ground in front of me. A huge weight off my shoulders.
Wow. So you feel relieved now. So the last caller at All Customary said the same thing. They felt energized by the time they were done.
Yes, absolutely.
Beautiful. Now, let's go ahead and let's get into it. Now, so you feel relieved, you feel energized, having sort of explored your mind like that. I saw some themes of politics, of control, of freedom. There was that that back and forth between those two things. Now, Provo, tell me, are you somebody who really speaks their mind in their ordinary daily life?
I'd sure like to think so.
You'd like to think so. That told me everything I needed to hear. Provo, you're not, are you?
No, Leslie.
You'd like to think you're somebody who speaks their mind. It would feel good to think that about yourself. But because the answer wasn't yes, something tells me that you do not speak your mind, and it feels bad to be the kind of person that doesn't. Am I in the ballpark?
You knocked it out of the ballpark, Leslie.
Wow. Can you think of an example off the top of your mind? I know this is probably hugely embarrassing for you to discuss here, something so vulnerable and soft. But what's a time, just off the top of your mind, what's a time in your past that you could have spoken up, but you didn't?
It was in fact, yesterday. I went to my grandma's birthday dinner at the Italian Denny's Olive Garden. And I ordered the lasagna, and everybody was commenting on how good the food was. And I lied about it, and I told my family the lasagna is great. It's fantastic, and I thought it tasted. I thought it tasted like shit, Leslie.
Wow. And you didn't let that out, did you?
No.
And how did that feel to just kind of go along to get along? One more time, right? Another time that you denied yourself, you denied your reality to get along. How did that feel?
Felt like I was living for other people's lives and not my own, to make them happy and not me.
Yes. And listen, I think what we're getting at right now, Provo, what we're getting at right now is that you're a weak person.
Damn it.
Damn it is right. Listen, first of all, I want to commend you on that reaction you just had. Now, a lot of times when I tell someone, I don't delight in doing that. I'm here to tell people reality, to show people, to give them the tools by which to see reality themselves. And what we uncovered with you is that, Brother Provo, you are weak. I don't delight in saying that, but I do want to commend you in seeing it and being disappointed by it, being disappointed in yourself.
I am. I know it can make me stronger seeing this. I just got to realize how, Leslie.
Well, first of all, you're not going to get any stronger if you got this idea in your head of I'm a cool guy that tells it like it is, and in reality, you are anything but.
You're spot on. I got to make changes today, right now, Leslie.
Well, I think we've already made a tremendous change tonight. We've realized how weak and inadequate you are, and how shameful you are about that. You're ashamed of yourself because you think that you're weak, and you are weak, and it is correct to be ashamed.
You're right, Sensei Leslie. You're right about that. I got to embrace it. I got to embrace the weakness and look at the man in the mirror.
Brother Provo, wow. Tremendous. Listen, I can't reasonably ask every person that calls up to be as vulnerable and generous with themselves as you have been tonight, but Brother Provo, you've really knocked it out of the park, especially for a first-time call. Wow.
Well, I can't thank you, Leslie. I'm only 3 days into learning about you, your program, and everything, and I knew when I saw that phone number I was going to call in, and I was going to face the facts and deal with the problems, the underlying issues that have been slowly just eroding my soul and degrading my chakras, and I needed to find you, and it's almost providence.
Well, let's leave it right there, Provo. Tremendous work tonight. Really beautiful work tonight. Real quick, communal vision from Larry Picklejar. Caller, what's your most important lesson you've learned in the past 3 days?
That there is help out there, and that help is sometimes as easy as calling 708-240-8953.
You've been terminated. Namaste. Blessings. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
Hello?
Yeah, caller, you there?
Hi.
You're live on the air. How you doing tonight?
Oh, holy shit, I'm live on air. Hi, this is Ham Sandwich.
Ham Sandwich. Namaste. I seen you in the chat lately. How you doing?
Good. My first time seeing your stream, first time calling, so.
Wow. Guys, we got another first-timer. Guys. Can we make some noise in the chat for another first-timer seeing what's happening on the screen, absolutely needing to be involved? Wow. Tremendous. So, Ham Sandwich, how'd you find us? How'd you find us here at Explorations?
I was just scrolling around looking for people that are alive, and I think it might be due to the, kinds of channels I watch, so. I don't know. It was just fate.
It just kind of came up on the algorithm, right?
Yeah, it meant to be.
I work with somebody by the name of Salesforce Child every now and again, and they have a very, very interesting set of beliefs about the divinity of the algorithm. They see the algorithm as a sort of divine force, of the mystical force of the universe. How do you feel about such an idea?
Yeah, I agree.
That there's something, something ineffable, something esoteric and special about it.
I like to think so, yeah.
Wonderful.
I'm a believer.
Well, it brought you here, so who am I to argue with that? Well, listen, Ham Sandwich, it's great to have you on the program. Let's just start with this. How are you tonight?
I'm okay. Question mark.
Poor, yeah, she was.
I try not to think about it too much, but
Yeah. You try not to think about it. Interesting answer. Poor, yes, she was on the. She's been on the program a couple times. Poor. She's been busy lately. With painting, what have you. I want to discuss her book. I'm going to discuss her book. Well, listen, Ham. I think I want to drill down on that answer.
Okay.
You don't like to think about it. First of all,
No.
That's an extremely honest answer. When you were asked that question out in reality, real life, out in physical reality with other people, how often do you give them that answer that you just gave me? I don't really like to think about it.
It's either that or it's another day in paradise, one of those kind of answers. Or living the dream, or...
That's the normal thing that you say, right?
Yeah,
Right.
very sarcastic, I guess I've been told.
Right.
I don't mean to be sarcastic, but...
Oh, no, listen, far be it for me to judge anyone's mode of emotional communication. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We require abstraction. The reality inside of you, for it to be made real to another person, we rely on all sorts of symbols, gestures, cultural traditions, etc., and to just deprive ourselves from one of those things, sort of arbitrarily. Irony is bad, sarcasm is bad. That is for children.
I agree with it. I like that. I agree.
Now, Ham Sandwich, you don't like to think.
Yes, sir.
Is there? I'm going to ask the next obvious question for me. Why don't you like to think about it?
Maybe because it's not where I want to be in life, and I just kind of, I don't know, not try to. I don't know. I really thought about that too much.
Interesting. Because you're not where you want to be in life. Where are you right now in life?
I'm getting by. I'm surviving, and obviously it's mostly doing parts of my own doing, but I don't know.
Right. You kind of
obviously things could be worse, but things could be better. Blah blah blah.
Right. So this just surviving business that you're talking about, this just surviving is just sort of a kind of moving through life, right?
Yeah.
You're not really a life that you necessarily are passionate about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something where you're using yourself and you're invested in what's going on around you. Things are just kind of happening to you, and you're just continuing.
Kind of going with it, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
I see.
No,
I know.
good.
I know exactly how that feels. Certainly. Now, listen. The reason I ask these questions is sort of set the tone for our exercise we're going to be doing next. Grizzled curmudgeon with a communal vision, though. Before we do, watching Larry Picklejar terminate such a vulnerable first-time caller before made me realize how much we need the program in this cruel world. The program works. So we got another communal vision, actually, from Larry Picklejar himself, funnily enough. Larry Picklejar says, caller, would you consider yourself more of a, quote, free spirit or more of an, quote, incel?
I'd like to say free spirit.
You'd like to. And you would not like to say incel.
No.
Well, incel,
But-
yeah.
Well, incel, that's not really helping my case, but it's been about 10, 11 years, so maybe that's not helping my case either.
Yeah, well, but at the same
Interesting.
time, I mean, there's the whole business of ascending to the level of an incel that requires, when we say that, it means certain, a certain belief system.
Yeah.
And you're not quite there yet, it sounds like, maybe.
No.
So you're not quite, into believing in the Chads and the what have yous.
No.
And you've had sex before.
Yes.
Yeah, so you've got that fire inside of you, all right? You've got that charisma, you got that thing, at least at some point in the past somebody wanted. So this isn't an unfamiliar thing for you.
No, not at all.
Interesting. And I'd be happy to work with you, even if we're an incel. I work with incels all the time.
Much appreciated.
Absolutely. So listen, the reason I asked these questions from before, it's a set of context so that we can get into the exercise tonight. Now, you've seen us do the exercise a couple times, right?
Correct.
Okay. So you've seen enough. You know what's going to happen. I'm going to say, what's in the bag? Count down from 3. Offer the first answer to the question of what's in the bag. Could be anything. And then we're off to the races. You say what comes to your mind. I say what comes to my mind. We continue like this for a little bit until I am satisfied that we have covered enough ground and we can piece together for a way to you to say yes to becoming yourself. So during this exercise, what in effect you'll be becoming is yourself.
Interesting.
And upon reflection, I will look at these answers. I'll be able to tell you exactly who you are becoming, whether it is tonight, whether it's this week, this month, or forever in your entire life. We will discover what you are becoming, what you have become, and we will reflect. Does that sound good?
Sounds good. Let's do it, brother.
Beautiful. Let's do it, brother. All right, Ham. Let's go ahead and I'm going to turn off the music on my side. All right. Well, real quick, we got a communal vision from Duncan Did It. Spray random women down in the streets or grocery store if you need to make them wet. Any response to that?
No.
He's a loose cannon, that guy. He's a loose cannon. He's all over the place.
That was good.
Yeah. Now, okay, here we go. Ready? Let's say, what's in the bag? Count down from 3 and we're off. Ready?
Ready.
All right. What's in the bag? 3, 2, 1. A yellow rain jacket.
Rain.
Thunder.
Scary.
Biting my nails.
Free nail clippers.
Male grooming kit.
Walmart.
Great deals.
Blue light special.
Missing children.
Terrible.
Sad.
Clown.
Birthday party.
Cake.
Frosting.
Diabetes.
Cut my legs off.
Wheelchair.
Disabled.
Benefits.
First of the month.
You say first of the month?
Yep.
End of the month.
Horny for money.
Profession.
Waiting in a line.
Obnoxious.
Free Red Bulls.
Wings.
Garlic sauce.
Delicious.
Birthday party.
Sad.
UFC.
Pretty cool.
Okay, let's call it right there. Wow, namaste. Guys, can we make some noise? Please. Guys, make some noise in chat for Brother Ham. For coming through. First-time watcher, first-time caller, absolutely just doing a tremendous job with this exercise. Let's start with this. How do you feel?
I'm feeling a little bit better right now.
Better, interesting. Better, interesting. What is better? What do you mean by better? What improved?
A little more, not that I was down before, but just a little happier, I guess. I don't know. A little more invigorated.
I like this. So listen, what I noticed in the exercise, I'm going to give you my assessment of everything that we've covered tonight. I'm going to tell you who you've become through the exercise. Now,
lay it on me, Doc.
Now, first of all, the answer to the question of how you doing, and you said, I don't like to think about it.
Yeah.
Wow. What a colorful answer.
Interesting. Okay.
You can imply not a lot of very clear details necessarily, but you could definitely imply the direction, because no one feels good and doesn't like to think about it.
Terrifying.
When people feel good, they absolutely love to think about it. And I've met a lot of these people, and they love to think about it. I ask them how they're doing. They tell me, I'm great, Leslie. I've been thinking about how great I am all day. And the people that are doing bad, they either got some crazy shit to say, they say bad, or they say something, some version. We got somebody in the chat right now. I don't know if Fisk is around, but Fisk is our sort of resident dissociator.
Oh, okay.
So given that you don't like to think about it, I'm going to go ahead and say misery.
Interesting.
So, you're dissociated from life. You feel kind of disconnected, maybe a little powerless. Maybe, you're constantly on your back heels. It's always happening to you, and you're trying your best to survive, was another thing you said, right?
Damn. Yep.
Now, during the exercise, the real shiny moments, the electrified moments where I felt like we really got to something real, we were really connecting, really going back and forth, and you were touching on a real raw nerve, was the sad shit.
Oh, oops.
I said sad, you said clown, right? Sad clown, clown sad, the dichotomy. You surviving, but also dying on the inside.
Oh, yeah.
We danced with this. And, and we got to some wings, we got to some parties, we got to et cetera, these smaller things. But the things that really electrified our situation, really sort of stood out to me, was honestly, you're sad on some level. And you're in contact with a sea of, again, I'm going to go ahead and describe it, misery.
Yeah, you're pretty spot on.
Now, any other program, any other therapist, any other mode of therapy, et cetera, life coach, et cetera, they're going to hear that and they'll be like, listen, we got to turn this around. We got to get your life better.
Heard that before.
Right? And did it work?
Well, I mean, obviously not.
Obviously not. If it would have worked, if it worked, it would have worked. So,
exactly.
What I'm going to say to you right now,
yes,
and this is a huge accomplishment, I mean that genuinely with my heart, that you are a miserable person.
Thank you.
Okay, and
I appreciate the honesty.
And brother, in this misery, in looking in the mirror and realizing, a lot of people, you got your successful people, and they give some of the worst advice anyone could ever possibly give, bar none, right? Because they caught a win, they caught a gust, and they get to sell themselves like they're living in this essential immortality of success, right? I figured it out. You talk to somebody who just starts meditating, that maybe they got a successful business, and they got all sorts of like really great positive shit to say, right?
Yeah, it's gross.
Gross, disgusting. It's destructive and toxic. But you, in touch with your misery, a misery that so many people like to avoid. You are on the cusp of tapping into a power that I can barely describe to you, Ham.
Huh.
This resonance with your misery, not running from it, not trying to get away from it, not trying to put things between you and it. You are in it to an extent that you said it yourself. I don't even like to think about it. So listen, you've made a tremendous. You've done something tremendous tonight. I want to congratulate you on it. Tremendous first step, and now this is a big one. This is a big one because now where we're going from here. You're really going to see things take shape. You're going to see these tools make a lot more sense here. Now that we've come to this place where you live in misery, you're a miserable person. This is correct. This is real. This is right. Let's go.
Life. This is me. I am misery.
Beautiful. Let's leave it right there, Brother Ham. I'm going to I'll give you the last words. Is there anything else that you'd like to share with the chat before we move on tonight?
I just wanted to thank you for taking my call and helping me out tonight. Really appreciate it, brother.
Absolutely. Namaste. Have a great night, and listen, call back in whenever you got the time, all right?
Will do, brother.
All right. Namaste, Brother Ham.
Namaste.
One. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
Hi, Guru. It's PCAT.
Oh, it's PCAT. PCAT, how you doing tonight? It's moderator, explorer, sister of devoted light, VJ PCAT. Namaste to you. How you doing tonight?
Namaste. I'm doing pretty good.
Oh,
good. Yeah.
Absolutely wonderful. Okay, so what you been up to? It's been a while since we talked, PCAT. What's going on?
I know, it seems like forever.
I know. What's going on?
I've been doing stuff like some stuff like this other stuff and some other stuff.
Yeah, sounds like a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff going on.
Right. Well, I think the last time I talked to you, you were getting ready for that show. You VJ'd a show.
Yeah, New Year's Eve.
Yeah, how was that, by the way?
It went pretty good, actually.
Yeah, was it fun to kind of get back on the horse in real life?
Yeah, sorta.
Sorta. Tell me about that. Sorta. Why sorta?
Well, it's kind of bittersweet. I've become accustomed to not having to move my stuff around, but that part wasn't really that bad. And I don't know, it's just kind of a weird night. It was in a haunted venue, so there's like ghosts and stuff. Yeah.
And so a
ghost got stuck in my hair.
A ghost got stuck in your hair?
Yeah, I think so.
What the heck? How did that happen?
Well, I'm not really sure. But there was a ghost there, and then later on, when I got home, I felt like it was still with me, so I figure it probably got stuck in my hair, because my hair is like if you picture Pigpen from Peanuts, like, I'm like that.
You got a dirty little mop.
Yeah.
You're a dirty little
all
mop.
Around me anyway.
Moppy
so it's like
person.
It just got stuck in there, I'm like a magnet for that kind of shit.
Magnet for ghosts. Wow.
Well, not just ghosts, but just like debris.
And debris. So it was a mixed night. You had fun doing your craft, doing your art, sharing it with people in real life, physical reality. But the setting up and tearing down was annoying, and you got a damn ghost in your hair.
I wouldn't say it was annoying. I think, it was fun. I mean, it was just like, I don't know, it went by really fast, but the music was great. I was glad to be there in person, in live
Sure.
form.
Yeah.
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 And
There's
then
no. You can't replace that physical contact, that physical existence in reality with other people.
Right. But the best part was on New Year's Day was going to the Redwood Forest. So
that
was
nice.
special. Yeah, I hiked a couple miles through there, and it's such a lovely place. It's right by Bohemian Grove.
Did you sneak in there?
No, not this time.
How long? Let's talk about this ghost thing before we do the exercise. Did the ghost stick around for a while, or what happened there?
I think it got freed. I think it freed itself. It might still be there. I feel like it might still be here, but like it only just, it's like kind of hibernating a lot of times. So it just like pops out every once in a while. Pops up,
Okay, and a real quick communal vision from Stone Monster. Your milkshake brought all the ghosts to the bar. I think it was spectral jizz.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I think that tracks, probably. Spectral jizz. Definitely.
So before we do the exercise tonight, VJ, I do want to ask about this ghost. What's the vibe like, good or bad, with this ghost?
I would say it's kind of like on the fence. It's like neutral, but it could go either way. It like jumps from shoulder to shoulder.
Does it say stuff?
Yeah. No. Yeah. No.
Is it yes, and you're embarrassed to say that it does?
It just told me not to say anything.
Okay, I get it. I understand. Well, I don't want to push too much, but I kind of had a feeling. Now, let's go ahead. What we're going to do tonight is the what's in the bag exercise, and this is in line with the theme tonight, saying yes to becoming yourself. So essentially, what we're going to be doing, as you've seen a couple times, is we're going to be going forth, answering the question, what else is in the bag? What else is in the bag? What else is in the bag? And VJ, what we're going to be doing by the end of this is you will have become yourself in a fresh way, in a pregnant way, in a way that I will be able to reflect on with you and give you something to take home with yourself. Does that sound good?
Whoa. I don't want to get pregnant.
You don't want to get what?
Pregnant.
Not physically pregnant.
Did you say pregnant?
Yeah, you're not going to be knocked up. I'm not going to knock you up with anything. No seed, no eggs, no intercourse, nothing like that. We have been raided by your dad might like this. Namaste to your dad might like this. Fellas, namaste. Blessings to all the raiders. Prague, good to see you. Good to see, I don't know if Toaster's with you guys. Good to have you guys with us here at Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Tonight we're discussing saying yes to becoming yourself. We're doing a special exercise to sort of facilitate that. So I can't wait to get you guys on the horn and get you on board. So listen, what we're going to do is essentially sort of foster a pregnancy and then birth whatever the spiritual pregnancy brings to us. And then we're going to close up the call and reflect on the fetus, whether that be on a live fetus, a stillborn fetus, maybe a fetus of, maybe a mixed race fetus, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay, so you're going to surrogate.
Essentially, yeah. It won't necessarily, it'll be the universe's seed impregnating you, but I will be the facilitator of the universal seed.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Sure.
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and do it. I'm gonna say what's in the bag. Count down from 3, and then I will offer the first answer, and then we'll just kind of go back and forth. Sound good?
This is only like a phone call's commitment, right?
Right. Yeah. This will be done by the end of the call. In just a couple minutes.
I'm just checking. I just wanted to check, fine print and stuff.
Just in a couple minutes. We'll be wrapping this up. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. What's in the bag? 3, 2, 1. White bread.
Butt plugs.
Remote control.
Butter.
Cinnamon.
Klaus Kinski.
Cross.
Bean Feast.
What was that?
Bean Feast. You know, like, I want a bean feast. Bean
Big
feast.
spoon. Wooden spoon.
Hot dog.
Hamburger.
Is the pussy fat?
Pussy hat.
Frogs. Legs.
Chicken wings.
Shirt cockers.
Cocker spaniel.
Scratch and sniff.
Haircut.
Mayonnaise.
Bible.
Sasquatch.
South Park.
Psionics.
Legos.
Bilbo Baggins.
What was that?
Bilbo Baggins. He's only 3 feet tall.
That's true. Let's call it there. Guys, wow. Round of applause for BJP Cat on that. Wow, tremendous. Yeah, that was a really interesting one. How you feeling right now?
I feel okay. I feel
Feeling
good.
okay. Dundarius, namaste and welcome, by the way. Welcome. Feeling okay. Not good, not bad. Are you any different than when you started the exercise, or do you feel pretty much the same?
Maybe a little different. Yeah, I'm feeling kind of a little crunchy, but
Punchy or crunchy?
crunchy and savory.
Okay, I gotcha. So listen, I'm going to give you my reflection on the exercise. You're absolutely haunted. You're correct about that. I'm going to go ahead and just really confirm that. There's something I'm feeling, an energy that I'm feeling from your mind right now. Now, that's one thing about this exercise that we do. It seems so simple, right? What's in the bag? We answer the question over and over again. But the thing is as somebody is trained and specialized as I am in sort of reading the multiple intersections and layers of the mind that is exposed through this exercise. Many things become very apparent to me. Like that you're haunted, for sure. You know, I felt you're a playful person, right? But, you know, even the most playful people, they need someone else to play with to really come alive. There was a certain level of playfulness in what you shared tonight that I could tell you weren't alone. There is an other inside of you, an other somewhere. You were afraid of becoming pregnant. This is the most pregnant I've ever heard you, VJ Cat. Uh-oh is right. Uh-oh is right. Luke Man and namaste to you. Blessings to the Luke Man joining us here at Explorations with Leslie Tanner. We're doing very wonderful exercises here. Namaste to the Luke Man. Blessings to you. Let's do a couple shout outs. Let's do Your Dad Might Like This, and then we'll do the Luke Man. Real quick, we've got a communal vision from Larry Picklejar, which is interesting. Where exactly does someone go for a ghost abortion? From Larry Picklejar.
Yeah.
Do you have an answer for that?
I was wondering that myself.
Oh, so you don't even know?
No.
So you don't even have? Do you? Is there like a Planned Parenthood for ghosts?
Well, you were going to carry it, I thought. So I don't really think I have to worry about that, do I?
I mean,
didn't you agree to surrogate this?
I mean, you got to worry about it. If you don't have to worry about it, you don't have to worry about it. If you're not worried now, you might not have to in the future, but you might have to in the future. Guys, if you're not following your dad might like this, follow them hoes. Follow them hoes. Yeah, so listen, I'm going to send you some pamphlets, all right? Just in case this relationship goes sour. The pregnancy might be good. It might be, mutually beneficial, but just in case it goes south, I want you to have the tools you need to abort it should you need to, all right?
What?
Did I stutter or what?
I guess not. I'm just a little confused.
Listen, this might go south. This might go bad.
Well, that's not good.
No, it's not. Shout out to Luke, man. Somebody already did it before giving another shot. I just got cooled down. I just got told to cool it by Twitch. All right, blow me. Congratulations, VJ PCAT. Sometimes a mistake is a happy accident. Next time, use the ghost pull-out method. Any response to that?
Well, I don't control the ghost. I can't.
Yeah, you can't, but...
Or can I?
Well, listen, this is what I want. Listen.
Maybe I can.
You need to be equipped with the access to abortion that you need, all right? That you may need in the future.
All right, well, I got a pen.
All right, I'll DM you after this, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I'll DM you. And just so you have it, it might work out, but what if, who knows how this is going to go, but you're definitely absolutely haunted, okay?
Well, that's very comforting and disconcerting at the same time.
Yeah, 100%. It should be both. It should be both, and listen, I wish you the best. Keep us updated as this develops, but I'm going to give you, consider it the pill to abort this little son of a bitch if you need to.
Oh, like the call after pill? The day after?
Yeah, something like that. Or the abortion pill, something to take care of it.
Okay, yeah, why don't you DM me that?
Okay, well, listen, BJ, anything else that you want to share with the chat before we move on tonight?
No, if anybody wants to gift a sub to a mod, think of me. But aside from that, namaste, everybody.
Namaste, BJ. It's great to hear from you. Have a wonderful night.
It's great to talk to you, Guru.
It was great to speak to you as well, BJ PCAT. Namaste to you. I'll talk to you soon, okay?
Okay, cheers.
Namaste. Guys, it's time for me to pee. I gotta freaking pee so bad. Let me pick our gifting is something. VJ PCAT, very generous of you, brother. Blessings to you, LPJ. Well, guys, I gotta piss. Please, guys, enjoy this moment of reflection to sort of reset yourself for the second half of the program tonight, as well as stick around for a couple words about my community of devoted light at patreon.com, where I host my library of exclusive materials. With the videos, the podcast, the music downloads. Namaste, guys. I'll be right back in just a moment. Sit tight. I'll see you all very soon. Namaste.
Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Since Leslie and his program broke onto the scene, Explorations has become the #1 best-selling and most influential personal power program in modern history. Millions of people from all over the world have gotten a chance to meet this truly remarkable man and utterly transform their lives with the power of Explorations.
I listened to this introductory tape and I knew then and there, this is what I needed. I felt just so much better knowing there are a bunch of people out there suffering like me.
I'm not kidding you. I think after the first tape, I knew, okay, I'm gonna be fine.
I got such relief from the very beginning, starting the program.
Now that you've gotten a taste of what this program is capable of, it's time to show you how to take your life to the next level. Here to tell you more about what is possible is legally licensed clinical therapist, author, coach, speaker, entrepreneur, martial artist, amateur musician, one of the nation's foremost thinkers, and our guru, Leslie Tanner.
Good evening, everyone. Whether you've been with us since the very beginning and have watched Explorations work wonders in your life, or you're joining us for the first time tonight, I say namaste to you. As you've watched Explorations in action during our call-in show, no doubt your mind is reeling from the limitless potential you now know is possible. Between the tailored themes and lectures, to the myriad avenues of exploration through the channel points, to the customized ways to interact with me and the community, there simply has never been anything quite like this program. Now is usually the point in one of these self-help programs where it starts to sound like a sales pitch. Someone like me might normally say something like, "Listen, I know your time is precious. Let me cut to the chase." But there's only one problem with that. We know your time isn't precious. I could speak at length for hours and hours about absolutely nothing, and I still wouldn't be wasting your time because, well, you're here, looking for a fast, all-encompassing solution to the problems in your life that have become so intolerable, you're not sure what you're going to do. You may be considering any number of extreme decisions, ranging from short-term band-aids to more permanent solutions. However, as dark and bleak as your situation is, so too must our tools be bright and revolutionary. So whether you're tired and looking for more energy and enthusiasm for life, or maybe you're lonely and isolated but want better relationships, let me tell you that for these things and so much more, my breakthrough program of explorations to explore the universe and beyond really works. It's worked for elite performance athletes, critically acclaimed artists, best-selling authors, entrepreneurs, and for thousands of others just like you. I have been blessed by the universe for a brief moment that I now command upwards of $50,000 for speaking engagements. But through the technology of this program, you can hire me, Leslie Tanner, as your personal therapist, coach, and guru, all rolled into one at the Community of Devoted Light
on patreon.com.
where you and thousands of others just like you are learning to leverage the chaos around them to catapult their lives to heights that were previously unimaginable. Here's how it works. I've created a tightly knit community where individuals seeking to access the next level are able to study, reflect, meditate, and grow with an ever-expanding library of exclusive materials, each containing life-changing tools and techniques designed to explore topics covered here in our call-in show, but much more deeply, therefore increasing the benefits of the program exponentially. These materials include your name in the credits at the end of the stream, demonstrating the importance of your leadership and the value of your investment. A signed personal postcard sent out each month full of observations and witticisms by me, Leslie Tanner. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Exclusive video materials not available to the poor, designed to rocket your progress past those who cannot afford success. Here's a little sneak peek at what you're missing. Last night, I had a dream that I had sex with a horse.
Downloads of all specially crafted music used in our productions here and elsewhere that have accompanied your journey thus far. Tracks such as New Beginnings, Psychic Romance, Reaching into Darkness, or The Skeptic's Gamble. Exclusive archival prints such as these, channeled and honed by myself, Leslie Tanner, upon which you can guide your own meditations at home. I'm not an artist, nor do I claim to be. These visions are a burden and cause me immense suffering. But I do it for you. Now, you might expect that a program like this would cost thousands of dollars, but because I'm offering this to you through the internet, these life-transforming materials can be yours for the monthly cost of a few cups of coffee on your way to work. With access to these materials, regardless of your level of investment, you will also be receiving a complimentary download of our landmark track, The Sojourn Begins, as a thank you. So does this sound good to you? Well, what are you waiting for? If you are ready to join the thousands of others who have already committed to the final journey to access the next level, simply type Final Journey into the chat and you will be guided with further instructions. One thing I can promise you is that however massive your problems are, however abject and humiliating your life has become, I have created something so simple yet so profound in this program, you'll be absolutely flabbergasted by the results. Now, let's get back to the program. Namaste.
Welcome back, everyone, to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. It's me, Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the most effective personal power program in the country. Now, it's simple, it's profound, and yeah, if you're impressed by what you see here, Night Year subbing, blessings to you. Here we go, a sub to the Tom Brady of Twitch. If Tom Brady was actually funny, handsome, and could maintain a relationship, maybe Tom Brady could join the program. Also, those of you watching right now and aren't members of the program, what are you doing? Namaste to Night Year. Blessings to you, Night Year. Thank you so much for sharing that sentiment with us, your excitement, your enthusiasm. 15 months. 15 months is not an accident, ladies and gentlemen. People don't stick around a personal power program for 15 months unless that program does what it says. And it says it works. Namaste. Wow. So, listen, as I was saying just a moment ago, if you've watched this program, if you've seen the call-in show and you're ready to take your life to the next level that we speak about so frequently here at Explorations, type !Final Journey to take advantage just for a couple dollars. For a couple dollars, get a monthly postcard, get some music downloads, listen to all the music that you hear here on the channel and more over on the community of devoted light. I have been playing the bad game along at home. I am not getting any of the answers right. Yeah, you got to call in, Indy New. You got to call in. Blessings to you. Blessings. I appreciate you sharing. I do believe that you're fucking up. And also, hello to Dank. Hello to Dank. Blessings to you, Dank. Namaste to you. Namaste. Welcome. Thanks for joining us over from YouTube.com. Special hello to my YouTube explorers over there holding it down. We're growing over there, huh? We got it. We're getting some people finally catching on over there at YouTube.com. Cherish a member of the community of devoted light. Now, guys, I could talk to you all day, but if you have a question about what can be found there and how effective it has become at transforming their life, simply ask anyone that's sounding off right now in the chat. Cherish, Night Year, and any of the others who know exactly what it means to take their life to the next level. Now, guys, we have a caller already on the line. Let's go ahead and bring them on and walk through and explore, saying yes to becoming yourself tonight on Explorations. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I could call you tonight?
It's Mish.
Mish, welcome back to the program. Mish, how are you tonight?
I'm so good today.
Laser Shark, namaste to you, brother. Laser Shark. Oh, I wish I could breastfeed you. I wish I could put a breast in your mouth and feed you milk. Oh my gosh, Station WBR blessings. Now, Mish, you rated over here earlier tonight, didn't you?
I freaking did.
You freaking did. You freaking brought your gaggle of geese over here to Explorations at the end of your stream.
I did that for you.
I love that. Thank you so much for doing that. Now tell me, what'd you guys get up to? What kind of shenanigans you guys get up to on your stream?
We were doing awesome stuff. We were learning about Q-wave technology and how to protect ourselves from psychic attacks as targeted individuals. And then we watched a couple of silly videos.
And do these, so interesting. So you're protecting yourself.
I also went on Temu for the first time ever.
Wow, how was that?
It sucks.
That's pretty much in line with what I would assume about Temu. It looks like a flea market.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Without the smell of cigarettes, which is actually a detractor.
It looks like it smells kind of like cigarettes.
Interesting. Okay. So Temu looks like it smells like cigarettes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got a nicotine-stained quality to it.
Interesting. Okay. So listen, let's talk about for a moment the Q-wave business that you guys get into. Now, I'm not somebody. One thing that it really grinds my gears, gets me madder than anything, is this idea that somebody who says they're being targeted is not being targeted. This is, a lot of people, they'll hear someone claim that they're being targeted, and they'll kind of laugh, they'll kind of shirk it off, they'll shrug it off, they'll kind of move on. And nothing gets me quite as ramped up as that.
That's exactly what I did the whole time.
Exactly what you did the whole time. You got ramped up. Why?
No, I mean, I was making fun of people for thinking they're targeted individuals.
Mish, so you don't think that the people that say that they are targeted, you don't think they're actually targeted?
No, because they're not that important.
Interesting. Okay.
They don't know anything that they think they know.
What was the last time you were on Instagram?
Today?
Yeah. What kind of ads did you see?
I don't remember.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Because I'll bet you've seen those ads before, sweetheart.
Probably.
Yeah. Sounds to me like a version of being targeted.
Those are just ads, though.
They're just ads. That is exactly what they want you to think.
Yeah, they're targeted ads, but I'm not a targeted individual.
Do you think that yes, you are. Are you an individual? You are being targeted. Therefore, let's put those words together. Bam, sandwich, targeted individual.
That's not what they mean when they say that.
But the sentiment is correct. Maybe they're mistaken as to the extent in which they are targeted.
Yeah, they're stupid as fuck.
But they need to protect themselves. They're correct in doing so.
No one is gang stalking someone who lives in the suburbs and doesn't actually know anything.
Call it whatever you want. Listen. Yeah, maybe call it whatever you want. I'm just saying I'm on their side. I think they're right. If they were sitting in front of me right now, I would say thank you for being brave enough to admit how targeted you are.
Okay, we'll send them to Q-Wave because they have like a chakra healing crystal wand that's supposed to help align your chakras after you face the DNA damaging waves known as 5G, microwaves, and Wi-Fi.
No, listen, that's kind of retarded. A lot of the things that you just said out loud right now are mentally retarded things to
That's what
think.
targeted individuals think are happening.
No, listen, here's if I was working personally with one of those people, one of the big shoppers at Q-Wave, I'd look them in the eye, I'd be like, you're absolutely targeted, tell me about it. And they would tell me for a very long time about it. And then we would test the hypothesis, but I would be on their side. Eventually, we would find a product that they needed to protect themselves.
Prove it. Do it right now.
Okay, well, you don't believe that you're targeted.
No, I don't. I'm having so much fun is all.
And I told you how you're targeted, and you still didn't even believe it. But it's not me, right? They wouldn't target me.
No, they wouldn't. I'm so nice.
It doesn't matter whether you're nice. That's the thing. They're snatching up the nice people. They're snatching up the people that sip on a nice Diet Coke and enjoy their evening. Then they're snatching up the rapists and pedophiles. They're snatching up the voters. They're snatching up the religious. They're snatching up everybody under the sun.
For my evening, like right now.
What?
It's awesome.
What did you say?
I'm drinking a Diet Coke right now. It's awesome.
Yeah, I believe you. You're a nice person who drinks Diet Coke.
Thank you.
No.
You think I'm nice?
Yeah. I think you're a nice person. Does that feel good to hear that?
Yeah, this is the nicest you've ever been to me when I call.
Well, listen, I'm trying to get you to where you need to be in terms of realizing how targeted of an individual you are. I think that's dangerous.
I think it's great.
I care about you, and I think that's dangerous. As your roommate, I want to see you protected.
Okay, I'll pretend to be scared.
Don't see this pretend business. You're making a mockery out of me right now. We got a couple communal visions we got to catch up on before we do the exercise. Nightyear says, message for the caller, if you bring in the cat and do the thing, I'll do the thing.
Ooh, wait. Let me find Cat. Found her.
Okay.
Hold on.
Let's do the thing. Nightyear says, I'll do the thing, you do the thing, I'll do the thing.
Okay. You're ready now. Open the door.
She's really not enjoying that. You can tell by the body language.
She loves it.
Nightyear just donated 100,000 bits. Namaste to Nightyear. Blessings to you. Wow. Orchestar, speaking of targeted stuff, Mish, you shop at Target?
Yes!
All right, well, go get back on the phone so we can finish the call. 100, oh my God, and you listen, we'll be finishing the call aboard the Jazz Express. How about that? Namaste, beautiful stuff. Let's go ahead and get on the Jazz Express, leave the station. Mish, let me know when you're back on the phone.
I'm here right now.
Wow, okay, so let's go ahead and play the what's in the bag exercise. Ready?
Okay.
Namaste, and thank you so much to Nightyear for the absolutely mind-bendingly generous donation to the program. 100,000 bits. Was it 10,000 bits? I don't know what it said. It was a lot.
It was a fuckload of them.
It was a fuckload. Grandpa Liquor, Dr. Tanner, please squirt your nourishing teats into my desperate mouth. I'm helpless without your life milk. Stone Monster, pussy is always a money maker. And blessings. So let's go ahead and what's in the bag? Ready? 3, 2, 1. What's in the bag? It's a telephone.
What? Alien. What?
What did you say?
Said alien.
Ship.
Pink.
You say pink?
Yeah.
Purple.
Kitty.
Shitty.
Bottle.
Glass.
Skull.
Death.
Bow.
Blue's Clues.
Toothbrush.
Hand sandwich.
Camera.
Blessings with water.
Alarm.
Clock.
Siren.
Water.
Speaker.
JBL.
Butterfly.
Dumb.
Crow.
Bird.
Sun.
Moon.
Cloud.
Ugly.
Lines.
Circle.
Pyramid.
Trash.
Blood.
Life.
Tampon.
Smell.
Tape.
Pampers.
Ruler.
Gun.
Razor.
Execution.
Nail.
Hammer.
Axe.
Blood clot.
Wood chip.
Okay, I gotta play jazz. You think about it.
Okay.
Stapler.
Soccer.
Combination.
Wig.
Pool table.
Chips.
Dip.
Crayon.
Marker.
Magnet.
Refrigerator.
Frame.
Picture.
Ooh, hair gel.
School picture.
Soap.
Fingernails.
Lion.
Lioness.
Helmet.
Okay, well, we did it. Congrats on that. Really good. Now, Mish, how do you feel?
I feel great. I'm like juked up.
Were you as juked up before, or?
No, I was honestly kind of sleepy.
But now you're alive. You're alive. You're awake.
Yeah, I'm really awake right now.
Wow, guys! Round of applause. Round of applause for Mish, really putting pedal to the metal and finding an energized, activated version of Mish. Blessings to you. Blessings to you. Now, tell me, Mish, you feel energized. You've become a more energized version of yourself. By saying yes,
I'm awesome.
You have become yes, and that is the program. So listen, I think this is...
I've become yes?
You have become yes. You have embodied yes. You are yes.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's right. Have a good night. Now, Mish, let's call it right there. I think the progress that we've made with you tonight through the program is better than any other call you've made here into the show.
That's fucking awesome.
That is fucking awesome, as you said. I feel so excited, I'm so energized looking into the future with you about your sojourn here on the program.
Yeah!
Right, and so what are you going to do now with this energy?
I'm gonna I don't know, I might go outside for a little bit, cool down.
Yeah, okay, well, do whatever you got to do. Namaste. Thank you so much.
I'm like scary, energized. Okay, namaste.
Go
bye.
do some sprints. I'll look out that back window. You better be doing some sprints in the backyard. Namaste. All right. Wow. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What is something I can call you tonight?
You can call me David.
David, how are we tonight, David?
Well, I'm doing pretty well. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm energized. I'm here with the community doing the program. This is my zone.
Oh, good. I love to be in the zone.
I love to be in the zone. You like to be in the zone too? I like it too.
I take a zone whenever I can get one.
100%. All zone, you said. So for you, is there multiple zones?
Yeah, you could be like there's different sorts of zones. You get that zone when you're focused on something at work or when you're just like relaxing on the couch. You know, there's all different amplitudes of zones.
Right. And so there are these different zones, right? And you go between the different zones. Am I hearing this correct?
Yeah, well, I can't do it willingly, but I just take note of each zone that I enter.
Right.
When I do.
So is everywhere a zone, or can you travel between zones? It kind of be in between zones, so to speak.
I think you can be in between zones all the time. I mean, that's kind of the usual place.
In between zones is the usual place. Interesting. Wow. Okay. So, talk to me about these in-between zones, David. In-between zones. Talk to me about that.
I think that's where we spend most of our time because most of the time we're preoccupied with something and we're split our attention between many different things. So we don't get to just rest in one zone where we can be aware or focused.
Grizzled curmudgeon with a communal vision for you. Caller, is the zone fat?
You know, it could be, yeah. That's not a zone I've been in for a while.
Interesting. Okay. So would you go as far as to say that in between zones is a zone in and of itself, or would you say that it's important that we delineate between not zone and zone?
I think we need to delineate between not zone and zone.
Beautiful. Stone Monster 400, do the zone creepers follow you through your portal, or do you smear butter on the zone?
Well, I think you want to smear butter on the zone to keep it like smooth and lubricated so that it's an easy place to get to.
Interesting. So the butter helps.
Yeah, butter in any kind of way you can get it so that it's easier to get in that zone. You want it all buttered up.
Have you called before, David?
I did call once before. And yeah, I've called once before. We talked about dreams that night, and that's actually why I was calling again.
Because your voice sounded familiar, but I wasn't sure if I was mistaking that. So you called on a dream night.
Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about dreams. It's kind of what I focus on, trying to journey on my own.
Right, you're a big dream. Yeah, that's we got to pick a zone and drill down. You know, some people pick different areas of their life, and a dream is a very fertile place. It takes a special mind to drill down on dreams.
I think it does, and it's hard to do. And so what I do now is I don't remember them a lot, but when I do have one more than once, I write it down when I wake up if I can.
Quick communal vision from Grizzled Curmudgeon, then we'll get started with the exercise tonight. the Becoming Yourself exercise. Caller and guru, I tried to be myself by announcing to the room I had entered the bone zone and I was asked to leave. Is this normal? Caller, you go. David, go ahead. Take that. I've got a response, but I want to hear what you have to say first.
Yeah, being asked to leave the bone zone. I mean, that's funny because I didn't realize this wasn't a dream. So I have one that I wrote down, but maybe we can get to another night or whenever it's convenient. But that's kind of what my dream was about. Like, you get rejected from that bone zone pretty often, and you just got to find ways to manage that.
You get rejected from the bone zone. You got to find ways to manage that. What's one way you manage getting rejected from the bone zone?
I think the most natural way and the most common one is to rationalize it and know that maybe you didn't want the bone zone anyway. Not every zone is good all the time.
Right. Okay. So you okay, interesting. That's an interesting strategy, and we'll get into all that in a little. My response to you though, I tried to be myself by announcing to the room I had entered the bone zone, and I was asked to leave. Is that normal? Well, I think there are some questions that we got to ask beforehand before I answer your question. Is this normal? I think that entirely depends on what kind of room you're entering to answer your question, because there are some rooms where you walk in and you say that you've entered the bone zone, and it will be normal, and they'll say it's good to have you, and then, but maybe one time you enter one of those rooms, they kick you out, right? And that's abnormal. It's abnormal to be kicked out of that room sometimes, but sometimes it's normal. Like, I used to work with this lethally massive autistic guy a couple years ago. He's since passed away. Lethally massive autistic guy who would do something similar to that. He wouldn't necessarily verbalize it because that wasn't his strong suit, verbalization. But he would walk into a room and he had a huge hog. He'd walk in a room fully erect in a pair of sweatpants, whether that be, a grocery store or the rectory of his parish. He was Catholic. And it got him into a lot of trouble. It was very normal for him to be told to leave. So suffice it to say, not a welcome situation for him. Grizzly Curmudgeon, again, I would ask about your charisma. This guy had charisma, but only if you're like into essentially nonverbal, lethally, again, massive autistic adult men. So, multiple ways up the mountain. All right, so David, you ready to do the Becoming Yourself exercise tonight?
I'm ready. I'm ready for that zone.
All right, let's do it. So you've seen it a couple times before I take you. I'll be asking what's in the bag, 3, 2, 1, and then we'll get started. Sound good?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. So what's in the bag? 3, 2, 1. A chicken hawk.
Fear.
What was that?
I said fear.
Fear. A wolf.
Turkey cheddar sandwich.
Ooh, gas station.
Rotten curtains.
Freeze-dried deer.
A psychic dolphin running for president.
And winning.
I hope so.
Failure.
Regret.
Regression.
Cable TV.
Titty channels.
Titty bars.
Titty shirts.
Titty zone.
Titty shoes.
Titty fear.
Titty arousal.
Titty regret.
Titty gifts.
Titty turkey cheddar sandwich.
Titty gas stations.
Titty psychic dolphin running for president.
Titty winning.
Titty future.
Titty unity.
Titty utopia.
Titty Jetsons.
Titty red dwarf star.
Titty disintegration.
Titty event horizon.
Titty nothingness.
Titty entropy death.
Titty silence.
Titty stepfather.
Titty belt.
Titty fear.
Titty sadness.
Titty confusion.
All right, let's call it right there. Wow. 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 Guys, can we make some noise? Can we please make some noise in the chat right now for David? Tremendous call. Tremendous call from David tonight. Wow. I got a couple people in chat that said they started crying halfway through all that.
I was almost there too. I was trying to stay in the zone.
The non-crying zone. The non-crying zone. Wow. Well, listen.
Yeah.
When was it? Let me ask you just right up front. First, how you feeling? How'd you feel about all that?
It was kind of emotional, actually, especially as it went on, but it's also sort of cathartic.
Mm-hmm. So sort of, what was cathartic about it?
Well, I kind of went through that journey. I mean, it's this it's almost like a yin and yang between these deep emotions, this like voyage to the end of everything through the entropy, death of the universe, the silence and all of it, versus just the excitement of Titty.
Because the titty is the zone, right? Where the titty is what dragging us through time and through being. And then to find ourselves, at the end of that journey, as we did, then back to, back in it, sort of jumping around all of being through the visage of a titty.
Yeah, it reminds me of sort of actually the visualization I got was like an anglerfish with that light of bait on front of it. That's like the titty in all of our minds, and you chase that into space, and then eventually you reach the end of everything. And
what was your relationship like with your mom?
It was sort of shaky.
Shaky? What's shaky?
Throughout most of my life. Like it's not that we don't get along, but we just, anything beyond the sort of conversation you'd have with an acquaintance becomes less and less sincere. So you can't ever, despite all the dialogue, I don't exactly know who my mother is.
Distant. So it sounds like there's a distance there, huh?
There's a distance.
It makes sense that the titty would take such a focal point in our exploration tonight.
Yeah, that's where we get our first meal.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Wow. Well, listen. Sometimes an exploration like that is so pregnant. I know I used that word before, but I think it applies here as well. Sometimes an exploration is so pregnant. It conjures so much strong, immediate imagery and feelings that to attempt to analyze and dissect actually does harm to what we could be learning from just bearing witness to that which we birth from our mind's eye.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
David,
it's like trying to look into a blind spot.
I want to leave it right there, David. Okay?
Okay.
Just meditate on the images that we conjured tonight, the feelings that felt like, and let's just, that's your zone. That's your zone. We made a zone for you. We don't know what to call it. I don't even want to call it anything yet. But that's your zone right now, and I want you to stay there, and we'll talk about it later, okay?
Okay, I'm going to focus on that zone.
All right, namaste, David. You have yourself a good night.
Namaste.
Namaste. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What a call. Holy moly. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
It's Johnny. It's John.
Johnny, it's great to hear from you. Johnny, you've called before, right, Johnny?
Yeah, I called last week.
Yeah, I was going to say, you sound familiar, Johnny. Johnny, talk to me. How are you doing right now?
I'm eating a pizza. I'm 4 beers deep. I don't know.
You're eating pizza and you're 4 beers deep?
It's a Sunday. What can I say?
Brother, you're doing good. You're doing good. Sounds to me.
Fine.
What kind of pizza you munching on?
I don't know. It's like a pepperoni, mushroom, basil.
Did you order it or did you make it yourself?
We ordered it.
You guys ordered it? You're not, but you're with someone. You ordered it.
The classic delivery pizza.
Classic delivery pizza. Where'd you get it from? Is it a Papa John's?
Local place. What's it called? Bellagio's.
Yeah, okay. Interesting. So you're trying, you said. Now, I said you were having a good time, and you said, I'm trying. Are you succeeding?
Yeah. No, I had a good time. I watched the Mish stream. I came over here. Just as good as I get. I'm watching that.
Yeah.
What am I watching?
Talk to me about that. About that. You know, Phil Z74. I realized my mother lives in me, and then I gave up playing with my junk because it creeped me out. What does that mean?
You know, I guess I can imagine Philly having some resentments towards his mother, his wife, and most female figures in his life, possibly.
Yeah. Definitely. No, let's. I want to drill down a little bit before we do our exercise. You paused a little bit when I said trying. You like went, you know.
Yeah.
So what's tarnishing the good time right now? It could be an internal thing, an external thing. It could be anything under the sun. I'm just kind of curious about what's going on. What could be a little bit better right now?
You know, I don't know. Last week I called. I said things were going nice. You know, things aren't going so nice this week.
Talk to me about that. What's going on?
I'm in the hole with the money. I got no love from the ladies. I'm just, you know, it's all right.
It's all right. It's all right to say that it's not all right, should you want to. Because it sounds like you lost some money, you're stressed out about it, you don't have anyone to share this with, this life of yours.
Yeah, it's about right.
You're alone.
Yeah, I'm feeling it this week, though. You know, I had a little bit of a hint of the niceness. You know, I listened to the podcast after you told me to last week.
Right.
What was it? The homeless man, right?
Right.
I used to be that guy, but I'm not. I don't want to be that guy.
You don't want to be homeless, or the fact that he was like physically, sexually aroused when bad stuff happened to him?
That he was really getting into it. He was just getting off on it. I think I used to be that way.
Okay. Interesting. So then let's deal with it. Let's look at it. Look, you're losing money. How are you losing money? Do you just have like a shitty job?
I got no job, and I'm in the hole on car repairs.
No job, in the hole, and call repairs, and no one really to help you, even emotionally in your life.
Yep.
Yeah, that sucks. So listen, if we don't want to be that, we don't want to protect ourselves from the misery, right? We want to deal with it directly. I'd argue it was pretty complicated with the homeless guy I was working with. But in your case, if you don't want to be that guy, let's go ahead and look at it square on, all right? You're not winning.
No.
And if you're not winning, what's the word we have for what you're doing?
We're losing.
And one who loses is a
loser. I've been a loser for a while now.
Here we go. Perfect. What a way to start.
That's what really drew me to the program.
Yeah,
I could be a loser.
Absolutely. And this is
like I can
Brother Johnny, this is ground zero. This is ground zero of your power to come. All right? This is ground zero of the power that is going to fill your veins, animate you. You're a loser. Now, let's go ahead and do the exercise to become ourselves. You're familiar with it, right? You know how this works?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's jump right in. I'll ask the question, count down from 3, and we'll get started. So, what's in the bag? 3, 2, 1, light bulb.
Filament.
Tin foil. Hat.
Meow.
Pet.
Kitties.
Distraction.
Birds.
Jingling keys.
That's my keys.
To tomorrow.
Yesterday.
Sands of time.
Footsteps.
Sandals.
Feet.
Fat, ugly feet.
A bush.
George.
Costanza.
Poems.
Tomes.
Totem pole.
Thunderbird.
A bear mask.
Sasquatch.
Bowling.
Gloves.
Calluses.
Boils.
What was that?
Boils.
Physical labor.
Gulag.
Communism.
Lenin.
Stalin.
Falcon.
Hawks.
Pooper.
Pooper.
Scooper.
Looper, starring Bruce Willis.
What was that guy? Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
And let's call it right there. Guys, round of applause. Round of applause for Johnny, huh? Wow. Beautiful stuff. Thanks so much, Johnny. Really tremendous. The energy there. Wendmills, namaste to you. Namaste to you, Wendmills. Blessings to you. Good to see you in chat, Wendmills. Namaste. Good to see you. Wow, though. That was tremendous. Now, how do you feel right now, Johnny? How'd that feel to go through that?
I'm exhilarated, but I'm not crying.
Not crying, but exhilarating. Exhilarating. Sort of like maybe like kind of like skiing or something like maybe snowboarding or sledding or something, going down a hill.
I feel like I rode the tiger, like I went on a jet ski.
Beautiful. Yeah, absolutely. Now, I have the same exact experience every time I do this. I feel like I'm sprinting downhill, holding hands with someone.
Oh, yeah, exactly that.
Yeah.
I'm into the loving feeling.
Now, so I'm glad that you feel positive about it, because what I have to say to you might not feel positive, but I mean it positively. Okay?
Absolutely.
Now, there's some oscillation, as there always is, right? Our minds are kind of set free, and we're spelunking, we're interacting with the other, and we are discovering things about ourselves. And somebody who's trained like I am to see the multiple frequencies at which the human mind vibrates, and that exercise communicates more than I could possibly write, down on sheets of paper in a million years. So what I'm going to say is, we started off talking about how through your work of the program, between last week and this week, it has gone from feeling pretty good to realizing it's actually bad. Right?
Yeah.
You went from thinking of yourself as kind of doing okay, coasting through, surviving in a positive way, to admitting outwardly that you're a loser.
Well, I would have admitted that last week too.
You would have admitted that last week too?
Yeah.
Well, that's wonderful. I'm glad. So you had a head start already, but it sounds like this week there's a little bit more resonance with that truth, that reality. Am I hearing that?
I had a pretty powerful vision in the middle of the week, and in the morning, in my slumber. You know the hands that you see at the beauty salon, the nail salon?
Sure.
With the rose?
Sure.
The pretty red nails? It was like a dream I usually wouldn't have, where it's kind of abstract. I usually dream realistic stuff. It was more like a vision. And it was this hand. It was a hand. It was a real one. It was holding the rose, and it was rising upwards. And there's a big, a pane, like a threshold, like glass or something, and it pushed through, and the hand couldn't go through, but the rose went up. The rose was pretty brilliant up there, and it was suspended above the threshold, the glass. It just stayed there. The hand was down there.
Yeah,
That was it.
So listen, I'm so glad that you shared that with us, because this whole thing just kind of snapped into focus for me. Now, we started talking about your life as a loser. And we explored some certain things came up, right? Stalin came up. Flight came up. Many birds came up. And there was some stuff in between that, we could make some hay out of, but the things that really stood out to me was this idea of flight, but then the control of someone like Stalin, right? And of course, we're spelunking in your mind. So you represent all of these things. The thing yearning for freedom, yearning for flight. A loser stuck on the ground, yearning for freedom, for flight. But the Stalin-like figure, some of the creeps in, right?
Yeah.
Who's that Stalin in your way, though, is my question. And I have the answer already. You ready to hear it?
Yeah, lay it on me.
Brother, it's you.
Yeah.
Brother, it is you. You are the Stalin-like, the fascist figure, holding yourself down from taking flight, from becoming that falcon, from becoming that thunderbird. Now I'm going to say, Stone Monster 400, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Am I right, caller?
Well, wait, what did you say?
What was that?
Yeah. When's my turn? When's me?
When's Johnny's turn? Listen, so, oh my gosh, first of all, we were rated. Blessings to the Raider, Stab Comedy, Namaste, and welcome. Welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Quick shout out for Stab Comedy. Namaste. Love that. Stab Comedy. I love to laugh. That's the thing, is I love to laugh. Guys, if you're not following Stab Comedy, go ahead. It's right there. Click that goddamn heart. Put them on the list and check them out the next time they're streaming. Enjoy laughter. Enjoy the gift of laughter and entertainment via Stab Comedy. Namaste, and thank you for joining us. Now, Johnny.
Hiya.
The power that's about to awaken inside of you with this increased resonance with yourself as a loser, But already your subconscious mind creating this clarity around the role that you play as a Stalin-like figure, preventing the falcons from flying, the thunderbirds from clapping their wings, sending the thunderous sound of being to the world around them. Next time, so when you look around your shitty little life, right, and you see the debt, you see your loneliness, you see that car barely holding on, getting buried with repairs that you can't even afford. Who's stopping me? What's stopping me? Should we all be so lucky to be in your position that we all play the Stalin-like role in our lives? You know, I talk to a lot of disabled people. They're fucked. They're fucked. They're mentally disabled. They're not smart. They're not charming. They don't even have they don't even have the kind of charm that comes along with like being obviously mentally retarded, where they sort of they sort of inspire sympathy and help. Like, oh, here, have a free little snack at the coffee shop. Thanks for your good vibes. I'm talking about people that don't even have that. The lethally massive autistic guy that I talked about, he was one of the bad ones. He was one of the bad kind of autistic people that really did not inspire sympathy with most people. I loved him. He was dear to me. I was absolutely on his side until that last moment he died. He died in my arms.
God bless him.
God bless him. But as I was saying before, you though have the grace, have the fortune to have, a shitty life, and to be controlled, but you're controlled by who? By yourself.
Yeah, I'm feeling that. It's pretty empowering.
The fascist is inside of you, Brother Johnny.
You know, I am a tanky, but I shouldn't take it out on myself.
Now, next time you're going to be, your mind's going to naturally search for this fascist. Now that's the thing about the subconscious. Once it breaches that conscious layer, that viscous layer, and we can't unsee it. It's going to be a more prominent figure in your life. You're going to notice it more. Sometimes it's going to feel good. Sometimes it's going to feel bad. Simply notice. Simply pay attention. Who is this Stalin? What is he like? When does it feel good? When does it feel bad?
You know, I think I let myself feel extra good this week so I could feel this bad today.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Listen, Johnny, I feel like we could talk forever. This is a tremendous rapport that we have. I want to thank you for being with us tonight.
Thanks, Guru.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything else you'd like to share with the community before we wrap things up here tonight?
I think Toaster cursed me with his cards and his chaos magic.
Of course he did.
Readings.
That little goblin.
Be careful of that guy.
Oh, I know, right? He's powerful.
It's fucked up.
He's powerful, right?
It's crazy stuff.
Well, listen, Johnny. I want to thank you. I want to be careful of that chaos magic too. But let's hear about this Stalin inside next time, okay?
All right, we'll try to soften up.
All right. Namaste to you, Johnny.
Thank you, Guru. Namaste.
Namaste. Wow. 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 Holy moly. Brothers and sisters of explorations, what a night we've had tonight. I told you right up top that we were going to be working hard tonight. We're not going to be sitting here jacking each other off, looking through, wearing funny little wigs. Communal vision. Dr. Tanner, could you quickly diagnose Ye, FKA Kanye West, manic episode, schizophrenia, etc.? I diagnose him with being an effective artist. I diagnose him having cool songs. I diagnose him with autism. I diagnose him for being a little corny. I diagnose him as being a very effective performance artist. Schizoaffective disorder is a thing. Yep, absolutely. I haven't seen that, though. I haven't seen that. What I've seen is somebody who knows where the buttons are. Not getting played by the buttons because the buttons are too strong for them. I see, especially as he's getting older, he's losing a little bit of the sharpness of what, I'm a Nazi. I'm like, yeah. Strong up into, there's some strength there, but as he's, railing against the libs, and the libs make the buttons too easy to press, as does any sort of Puritan mindset and neurotic framework. Ye has been relevant to the culture for years now. I think he's a strong artist, and I'm looking forward to working with him again. I've worked with him a little bit. Actually, this version, all this stuff that he's been doing, he sent me a draft because we had worked on those together. He left out the worst stuff. He left out the really crazy stuff. Because when he's like, Leslie, I got to get you in a room. We got to talk about this. And I said, okay, let's talk about it. And we came up with about 3 pages of little, 240 characters or less guys, and you should have seen some of the ones about just like, I can't even say, it's against TOS here for me to even say. Lots of stuff about children. He kind of left on the cutting room floor. He had like a dissertation's worth of tweets about the shape of the coming race war, and that was half me for sure. But yeah, I was a little disappointed not to see the race war stuff make the final cut for him. But namaste. Well, guys, it's time to go. It's time to wrap it up. It is time to take our energy, take our clarity to another stream. Somebody who I don't know if I've ever actually rated. Jabrani, namaste, and welcome to Explorations. Last second follow. Thank you so much for joining us. Blessings to you. We're gonna raid SV. Friend of the stream, talented streamer, entertaining, warm presence, and an explorer herself. Namaste. We're gonna take this energy of clarity, this energy of energy, also to Saffron, SV Fran, blessings to you. I don't understand what this is, but I appreciate the high effort of it all. Touche. Well, listen, speaking of which, I'm gonna be gone. Listen to me. We'll be back Tuesday night. Guys, this is the end of the stream. We'll be back Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Central Time with a brand new stream. Very exciting stuff to bring you. I've got an exciting last week's theme that we're going to do on Tuesday. We're actually going to do this Tuesday. The Sands of Innovation and the Winds of Tomorrow will be Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Be there. It's going to be a really beautiful, very, very wonderful, rousing exploration. And really sort of enacting the power, the innate power each and every single one of you have. We're really going to get it to the next level next time. If you thought we got there this time, just wait for Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Central Time. Hey guys, though, thank you so much to my moderators, to my mods, to my community of devoted light. I want to thank you all for being a part of what we do every single time. Phil Z, I'm not attending. We both know you're going to attend. I'll see you Tuesday. I'll see you Tuesday, you son of a bitch. Oh, my God. I'll see you Tuesday. But also my community devoted light. Guys, I say that I appreciate all brothers and sisters of Explorations, but I especially mean it with my community devoted light. Guys, over at patreon.com, where I host my growing library of exclusive materials, and these are the beneficiaries you see on the screen right now. For a couple dollars a month, you can get the podcast, the postcard, which I'm going to be sending out very soon, the VHS tape, which I'm going to be sending out in a matter of I'm just finishing up the packaging right now. I'm sending out The Beauty of Nature on VHS tape to you guys. Very special, very beautiful tape that you guys are going to be receiving shortly. You can join it too. Type ! Final Journey into the chat to begin your final journey into my community of devoted light at patreon.com. Guys, namaste to you. Until then, we'll see you on Tuesday. Thank you so much for the Raiders, to the Stab Comedy, to Not Mish, to Your Dad Might Like This, everybody else that brought their flock over here. I'm trying to remember everybody right now. Thanks so much for stopping by. We'll be back on Tuesday. Infatuation will be the end of the month, March 1st. I'm going to make a Discord event this week about it. And guys, who can forget, congratulations to our first Explorer of the month, Hippo Cryptomatic. Hippo Cryptomatic, a.k.a. Jen. Namaste for getting us started off. Blessings to you guys. I'll see you this Tuesday at 8. Blessings and namaste. See you soon.
Dean, are you able to play?
YouTube, guys. I'll see you guys on Tuesday, 8 p.m. Thanks for hanging out. Laser Shark.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit. And everybody else. Namaste.